You are a nothing.
You're not even doing okay. You're not even doing kind of good, dude.
Imagine being such a nothing that a homeless guy breaks up with you.
I want to kill him.
I want to crash a plane into your head.
I'm just saying, like,
yeah, hold on. That's like,
hold on.
Hold on.
I'm standing up.
Miserable, mediocre nothing. You nothing.
What's up, guys? This is Whitey and Gem with producer Dual Wield, and this is the Nothings Podcast live on twitch.tv, always at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Follow us on Twitter for updates, Instagram for clips, and TikTok for much more. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel and subscribe on Google Podcasts, or follow us on Spotify and Stitcher to listen back to every episode. Fuck yes! That's called an intro right there, baby! Nailed that shit. I fucking nailed that shit, motherfucker.
Dude, that was beautiful. You didn't mess up one word.
Yeah, that was
like
gorgeous.
It. Yeah, it was, Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
Tell me that's not an intro right there.
That's a fucking intro.
She just
You
cut that and
goddamn
keep
right.
it.
We should end the podcast right now.
I do have one little criticism though.
It's the I swear, Jen, I like. Can I celebrate before you throw the flag on the field?
No, the flag's already out.
Can we get to the fourth quarter? I already watched the Super Bowl where it was over before the fourth quarter. Can I get to the fourth quarter on my own podcast?
The only part I don't like, and it had nothing to do with your delivery, it was flawless. But
it's going to be Stitcher. I know it's going to be Stitcher.
No, it's the TikTok for much more. There's not much more on TikTok. It's the same clips I'm going to be posting on Instagram. It makes it sound like it's like you're like, and much more on TikTok. There's not much more on TikTok. That's a lie. Don't put that on me,
Jim. I don't know what TikTok is. I thought you made it because it was something different.
I barely know what it is. So.
Why do we have it?
I just call it YouTube Mini.
Well, I told my friends who are really into TikTok, and they like watch it all the time, and they're like, "Oh, we see like podcast clips all the time on there."
Yeah, everything's on there. Even my friends who like grown ass 40-year-old men are like, "You're on TikTok right now?" I'm like, "No." They're like, "You should be putting your music on TikTok."
Yeah, my friends were all like approaching 30, and they like love that shit. I've been getting into it though. It's pretty. I like it. It's not a bad app.
Oh man, dude, it's so crazy because I know we're gonna have a ton to talk about. I can just tell based off. I mean, oh, by the way, guys, this is episode 11, and Sonny's our guest today. She's a cool friend of ours, and she'll be on at 9. We were gonna have the Kenyan atheists, but it's 5 a.m. Korbabi time for them, so they won't be on. Dude, when they fucking said, "What time is that Korbabi?" and I'm like, oh boy. I don't know this, sir.
I'm actually really happy we're having someone we know on after having a bunch of people we don't, because like I don't know, it'll just be like it won't be like interview fucking hour at the second half.
Yeah, we go into interview mode for 1 hour.
It's weird. We switch. What's up?
You want to know what I put in the description?
What?
That Sonni killed Whitey's YouTube. She's here to finish the job. Is a number, Whitey.
I will say this will be, I think, the first episode where I'm not drinking on the podcast. So that'll be a thing.
Yeah, guys, if you haven't listened in the past, we've established that Gem is an alcoholic.
A little bit, yeah.
If Duel's a pothead, then you're an alcoholic.
Fair enough. Yeah.
What?
I mean, I'm a functioning
Wine's
alcoholic.
killed more people than weed.
I know. I'm not defending. Weed is better. I'll say that.
Smoke.
I just don't smoke it anymore because
Is it better though? Like, is it?
It is objectively. It's less toxic to your body, but I'm not saying mentally.
Can you clean your windows with alcohol?
That is a good point.
Can't clean your windows with wine.
I didn't say wine. I said alcohol.
Also,
this isn't a debate.
If you're smoking weed, it's still like carcinogenic. So
yeah, you're still inhaling busted plant matter.
Yeah,
that's the worst part about it. That it's a burning plant.
Yeah, I made a little like a watermelon lemonade though, homemade.
Oh, nice. I want to circle back to that intro, Whitey. You surprised me.
Well, I I heard what you guys said, and I'm like, you know what? They're right. I mean, this is going to be something I'm only going to say once. Duel's going to clip it with some bed music, so fuck it. Might as well. I have no fucking idea what I'm going to do for the outro.
Well, no, you definitely got to say it a second time though, without the much more on TikTok. That's you gotta.
I'm not doing it. I'm not.
You can't put that. People are gonna show up like I'm running a fucking carnival over there or something, dude. I'm sitting there with like 2 balloons and a clown mask.
You want to see the rough draft of what I was working on?
The yellow guy said much more. This isn't much more. We want our money back. No ticky, no washi.
I'll put the TikTok logo down with these other ones too.
Dude, so because of the whole Dogecoin thing, if I would have kept my 1K in there, I probably wouldn't have been up, I think 1900. But because I took it out when it was around 6 cents, I made around $500. So I just kept that extra money I made from my initial investment, and I put it to a bunch of other stuff, including a little bit still with Doge.
Nice.
Oh, that's smart. That's really smart.
Yeah, it's crazy that it's still Doge at one point hit fucking 9 cents. That was cool, man.
Yeah, I'll never understand the people who like they're way up on a stock and then they'll just stay in it. It's like, no, dude, start to take some out and put it in other shit. Like,
Yeah,
you
take
made
out the
some money,
extra at
take that
least.
money, make more money.
Yeah, it was
Like
very
house
silly.
money.
It was very silly, the people on Twitter. I mean, it's kind of like everything in the world that we've dealt with, where you get one people who go, yeah, invest everything in Dodge, like you're gonna fucking get rich. I'm getting rich off this shit. I'm making thousands of dollars, and it's like, first off, you're not getting rich off of it. There might be there might be a couple people, but like a couple $1,000 or a couple $100. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's awesome. Profit's profit, but let's just relax. Don't all of a sudden act like you're fucking Gordon Gecko and tell everyone to put a second mortgage on their house to invest in a meme kind of crypto. But then also the other people who go, I don't understand why people are putting their money into this scam. It has no cap. It's like, because people are making actual money from it. It's like, it doesn't matter if it has no cap. If you put $100 US currency on something that's, say, 5 cents, and then all of a sudden it's 10 cents, and you decide to take your money back out via US currency, you just doubled your money. Like that, no matter what you think it is, no matter what, if it has a cap or doesn't have a cap, the truth is, yes, it's volatile, but it doesn't mean you can't make a profit. There are it seems like tens of thousands of people, maybe hundreds of thousands, that are making money off of this meme currency.
Yeah, I mean, even if it was a scam, which I don't believe it is, scams make money. That's why they're a thing. You know what I mean? Like, there's 2 ends to every scam, and one person makes money and the other person loses money. You know,
when
what
I
mean?
think
Just
of,
like anything else.
when I think of a scam, I think of, say, 3-card Monty. This isn't a scam. This is just a very volatile thing where if people go into it not knowing anything about stocks or cryptocurrencies, which AKA me, then there's a good chance they could lose money on this. However, because I got lucky, which is the only reason I made, $500, by the way, I didn't get a yacht. That's
still $500.
It's $500, and now it kind of opened my eyes into this whole just investing and day trading thing and other things. By the way, the fucking Super Bowl just happened, and I know you don't watch sports. Did you watch it?
I didn't watch it, but when I read that Tom Brady's team won, I laughed so fucking hard, dude. I was like, dude, this guy is fucking unstoppable.
He's at the point now where,
like, Jesus Christ.
So Jerry Rice is the best receiver ever. It's either him or Don Hudson, but because Don played when it was still black and white, in terms of the picture on TV, not the players, because they were all white back then. That's not even true either. But the best wait, Duel, Sonny's coming in at 9:00, bro. Hey, Sonny.
I didn't drag.
Sonny, 9:00. We love you, but 9.
I just want to let you know I'm gonna get something to eat. Bye.
I feel like a dick now.
No, don't.
Okay.
Got to be more clear and direct in your messages. Ed didn't even know what time he was coming on.
No, Ed's an asshole.
Yeah, I blame that fully on Ed.
Dude, Ed would have came in at 7. Get the fuck out of here.
We would have loved to.
He would have. He would have just loved to be the new host of the podcast. Hey, it's here with the Ed Show with me in my mirror.
I'll
So
say if he did come around on an episode, this one would probably be the one.
this would be a good one for Ed. I can see him
No.
and Sonny fighting.
No, nope.
But yeah, Jerry Rice is most people, especially now. Jem, I get it.
Yeah, but no, hard. That's a hard no.
That's gonna be a no from me, boss.
Yeah,
Jem's the
Dog.
one that loves him.
I do love him, but no,
Cold.
I don't have the energy
Cold as
to
ice. Anyway,
talk over
so
him.
Jerry
tonight.
Rice.
Yeah, Jerry Rice. Most people in the sports world, at least in the football world, he's like a unanimous. Like this is the best receiver. He's number one. Whoever's number two, take your pick. Sterling Shepard, Randy Moss, Torello, and Don Hudson, and whatever. But Jerry Rice is. He might not be like head and shoulders number one. He might actually, but he's definitely clear cut the number one best receiver. Before the Super Bowl, there was still room for debate. You know, who's the best quarterback ever to play? And you wouldn't
No,
be wrong
there
if you.
wasn't. No,
There was
Stop
though.
with all
There
that.
was. There was.
You
there
sports
was.
guys just do all that debating for fun. It's been Tom Brady for a while, man. That
It
guy's
has.
the GOAT.
It's. I'm not saying you're wrong if you say Tom Brady, but there is reason to say a Peyton Manning. I mean, first off, when they faced head to head,
How many rings he got?
See, well, if you're doing
How many rings he got? I mean, there's an easy way to measure this, you know?
There's not an easy way to measure this.
There's definitely the best way to measure it. Rings and how quickly you got the rings. And no one's beating Tom Brady on that. I don't know nothing about sports, but come on. What are we doing here?
That's not the only way to measure something, especially a team sport. If you're measuring, say, a solo sport, that's definitely a huge proponent, if not the main proponent. But if you're measuring a team sport, especially
because
like
they're the quarterbacks. They're the leader of the team, you know?
no doubt. I'm not 100%. That's why wins and Super Bowl victories and playoff and big wins in the regular and postseason is a huge thing for a quarterback. And I'm not saying you're wrong if you pick Tom Brady, but there is definitely a debate to be had with Peyton. Now it's
Right. Like, does he take number 2 or 3
I hate you. I hate you. I'm not even saying Peyton. I'm just bringing him up. I mean, you could say fucking Johnny Unitas.
No,
You could
I've
easily
heard
say Joe
his-
Montana. You could say
I've
so
heard
many
Peyton's
other quarterbacks.
name come up a lot when I've heard people talk about like best quarterbacks. So I don't know anything about him, but I'll give you that. I do hear his name come up a lot.
He had neck surgery, went to a different team, won an MVP, went to 2 Super Bowls, won a Super Bowl. He just him alone is his career was crazy. And I think a lot of people in the sports world, for some weird reason, they forget that at the end of the day, when a player retires, you're judging their career in terms of it's like a lot of guys will try to judge the player on like, well, what if he was with this system? Or what if he did this? Or, oh, what if he never had these injuries? What if his career wasn't cut short? It's like, guys, you know, what if the guy you never heard of was actually drafted by a team and became the next big thing? I mean, remember, Tom Brady was drafted 199 in the 6th round. So there's a bunch of what ifs, but
I don't know what that means.
Jem, I had a lot more to say, but I heard something in the background.
No. That's usually the wine cap. I was just opening a water bottle.
Okay. At the end of the day, you can only judge their career. You know, what did Tom Brady do with his career? What did Peyton Manning do with his career? What did Johnny Unitas, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, Bart Starr, Joe Montana, all these quarterbacks, John Elway, what did they do with their careers? And it's Tom Brady. It is.
So you're saying after this, it's just
Yeah,
not
it's
even an argument.
the way Jerry Rice is looked at among the football world in terms of how he was as a receiver, Tom Brady will be looked at that way with being a quarterback. Now the only debate is Tom Brady the greatest football player of all time? That's the only other debate that you can be had. In terms of quarterback, he's number
I
one.
think he would have
just
to be.
is.
He would. I think if you're the best quarterback of all time, then you're the best football. Because once again, they're the leader. You know, they're like they're the main guy. You know, he's running all the plays. He's fucking.
Now
Sure.
it is, but when Jim Brown was playing and he was just head over heels better than any other player on the field, the running back was the main guy, at least for offense. The passing game was just there to complement the running game. Now it's a complete 180. Now it's pass. And the run game, it's not even there to complement the pass game. It's just the running back is there to complement the past game in terms of you run the ball a little bit, but you also catch it in the backfield. Like now you got Christian McCaffrey's and geez, I'm stumping on other running backs names in terms of guys who are just able to catch the ball in the backfield and get 40 to 50, 60 targets in terms of reception. So, Alvin Kamara for the Saints, guys who are able to any given season get either 1,000 yards rushing or 1,000 yards receiving. It's such a passing league now that, yeah, I mean, when you're the best player in the league, I've been saying this for years, they should rename the MVP to who was the best quarterback this year.
Yeah. That's what it seems like from the outside looking in, at least. Well, why did you ask if I watched the game though? Was the game itself like crazy?
Well, because I know you don't watch sports, but I know the Super Bowl is like the biggest sports game.
No,
in
I'm
America.
not. I hate those. I'm not one of those people who like watches just the Super. Like I don't care about it either way. I don't care if it's the biggest game. You know what I mean? But I get it though. I'm into equally stupid shit. But was it like
No,
I don't know what happened. Was
the
it good?
answer? No, the answer is no.
Were people there?
There was actually people. So
Like
this was the first year that a team playing in the Super Bowl was playing at their home stadium, and it happened to be Tampa Bay, and they won. So I mean, it was crazy, and there was actually people there. I don't know what the exact number was. It was probably between.
Wait, it
12
was the
and
first time they were in their home stadium ever in a Super Bowl?
Yeah, because the stadium's
Isn't that kind of
picked.
Unfair?
Yeah,
Isn't that kind of like you're playing like a home game for the biggest game? Shouldn't it be somewhere where like neither team?
it always is before this because the field is selected randomly, and then the season plays out, and then if coincidentally that team actually winds up making the Super Bowl, it's like, oh shit, oh well, sorry. I mean, in my mind, of course, it's an unfair advantage. Home field advantage means something, especially if you have fans in the stands, which they did. But the game was bad. It was the Super Bowl that the Patriots beat the Rams, and I think the end score was 13-3, was beyond boring, but at least it was a close game. But this was I haven't seen a blowout since the Broncos got destroyed by the Seahawks, which
so it just wasn't close. So it was just like one team just
No,
dominating, and you're just like,
yeah, the end score was 31-9. You had the Buccaneers offense. They were perfect. You know, Tom Brady was perfect, which he always is. And then the running game was great. It felt like they never went back. They always went past the line of scrimmage. And then you had the Chiefs where they couldn't get anything going offensively. The Bucs D line, Sue and JPP and everyone, they fucking were just getting through. Mahomes was running all over the place the whole game. Receivers were dropping. And they had 95 yards of penalties in the first half, where the refs were definitely blowing the whistle a little too much in the first half. But that's not the reason the Chiefs lost. They lost because the Bucs played their A game and the Chiefs played not even close to their A game. That's why they lost.
Now, I have a question. Why? I know, obviously, the answer is money, right? But wouldn't you think Tom Brady would want to stay on the Patriots because if he wins again, it's like that much more special because it's the same team. It's like a dynasty rather than just swapping to a random one and then win still.
There's so many aspects to that question. I'll try to like make it real quick. One, I try not to pretend like I listen to sports talk radio. Like that is that's actually the main, if you're talking about the number one thing I listen to in terms of TV and radio, it's sports talk radio. I'm a weird guy. I just listen to it. I love it. And I have a select few shows that I listen to, and even those shows, because they have to fill so much airtime, they talk to nauseum about shit as if like they know it's to be fact. As if they talk as if Bill Belichick fucked Tom Brady's wife in the shower and Tom Brady walked in on them. Like that's how they as if they were there. You know what I mean?
Oh, you know they're gonna be having the whole like, is Tom Brady the best? Like they're not gonna frame it as like he is now. They're gonna be like, oh well, it still could be this guy. And it's like you're just trying to make a fucking clickbait goddamn thing.
Yeah, and then there's a ton of fake shows out there where it's like, I get it. There's only two people that watch your show. It's either people who watch you for entertainment, aka not actually getting sports info from you, which, all right, I get it, or retards. There are retards who watch your show. That's fine. If someone watches, say, like an ESPN First Take or an Undisputed or any of those shows, and actually thinks like this is where they're getting their sports takes from. Like, oh, this is authentic sports talk. Like this is real stuff that's really happening. This is important. It's like, all right, you're retarded. We get it. You vote and you have an 80 IQ. It's fine.
Yeah.
But
my team's the best no matter what. You got a lot of like the fucking mouth breathers calling in.
oh my god, oh the mouth breeders who they gotta fire this guy. It's like, sir, he lost his first game ever as a coach. I can just tell that he doesn't have the right demeanor. It's oh my god,
Yeah.
sir.
He ain't dark enough. I can already tell he can't run fast. Get him off the field.
It's not like that. I mean, maybe in
It's
Missouri or
definitely like that.
something. It's not like that.
It has. They probably screen those guys out.
Maybe in Mississippi or something.
Well, yeah, hence the accent.
With the Tom Brady thing, a litany of things.
You know what I mean, though, with that? Like, wouldn't it be more historic if he kept winning for the same team and keeping the dynasty going than if he's just personally getting wins still as a quarterback? Like,
my gut.
Does that even make sense? That's just what I thought about.
It makes perfect sense, but my gut answer is no. For the team, for the franchise, if he stayed on the Patriots and they won another Super Bowl, then of course, 100%, they would have the most Super Bowl victories of any team if they won it. It'd be huge for the whole franchise, the owner, Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. But as the individual player, to go to a different team where there were some people who said Tom Brady was a system quarterback. There were some people who said it was more Bill Belichick and his coaching abilities than Tom Brady's abilities. This is why that argument of who is number one still kind of could have been had. This motherfucker at the age of 43 years old, Gem, 43 years old.
I mean, you say that like he's 80.
Yeah, but I also say it like there's 23-year-olds who are running 100 miles per hour ready to rip your head off in the NFL. So this guy's 43 years old.
Yeah, but they're 23. What are they going to do? They just got out of college. You know what I mean? They
Jem,
don't even know what the fuck they're doing. They were chugging beer probably the night before.
Yeah, but Jem,
frat buddies.
At the age of 23, if you fell out of a tree,
a supermodel coming off a fucking private jet, 43, the most fucking successful dude in sports.
If you jumped off a second floor balcony at 23, you'd probably get up there and your ankle would be fine. At 43, you'd probably disintegrate.
You disintegrate. Yeah, true.
So,
no, I get what you mean because he's like older, but dude, that guy's in shape probably, right? He probably has a fucking crazy regiment.
I am legit going to buy that TB12 book to see what it's all about because he's him and this guy. He has a trainer. They created this system called TB12, which is just this way of life and health and nutrition that, in his mind, has kept him in this great of shape and mindset throughout his NFL career, and why he's able to stay healthy and stay physically active enough to be an NFL quarterback, to be healthy at his age at 43 in terms of just being 43. But real quick,
say it's probably the hundreds of millions of dollars helps staying healthy and active.
What you gotta do is you gotta buy gold and you gotta eat gold and you gotta ingest it.
Dude's got the best doctors in the fucking world.
Can I get this fucking out real quick?
What out? Wait, hold on. What
I didn't answer your question at all.
Yeah, it was. You
all right, you start talking because I want to talk about because I literally just came back from the Met like not so long ago, right before the podcast started.
What's that mean?
The Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City.
Oh, nice. I definitely want to hear about that. 100%. I wasn't going to change the subject though. I was just going to say it's like, and I'm kind of kidding obviously with this, but like is Tom Brady the only like white best player in a sport right now?
Tennis.
Besides, like, if we're not counting NASCAR, which I don't because it's not a sport.
Tennis.
And not hockey. No, I mean team sport.
Not hockey. There's actually a black player in hockey.
Like
that's
baseball, really basketball, rugby, you know.
Oh, no.
Soccer. It's all brown guys, right?
Baseball's got Mike Trout. He's the best player.
There's no way he's better than some fucking Dominican dude.
Mike Trout
That's the most racist thing I've ever said, probably.
This went
just
off
some
the
Dominican.
rails. I have to admit, because I was such in sports talk right now, the way you transitioned, if this was an actual sports show and it transitioned this way,
you'd be sliding out of frame.
There'd be
You'd be kicking your little wheelchair to the side,
Dude,
covering your face.
I'd be calling my agent like, "Yo, what
Yeah.
network can you get me on? Because this one's going down."
He'd immediately be like, "I
Holy
disagree with that. I disagree. I don't agree with anything said."
Whoa,
record.
I don't know why he's saying this. We're gonna go to commercial.
No, but I do hate how people act like that's a fucking. It's like, for one, it's not even a bad. It's you're saying something good about a race. It's not even a bad thing, and also it's true, dude. Like, wait, you're saying the best baseball player right now is a white guy?
The fucking Babe Ruth is arguably the best player ever.
Oh,
no,
get out of here with that,
what?
Babe fucking Ruth.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Like, I don't know. What does that mean?
Like, he played in the fucking 30s, dude. That doesn't count.
I just talked about Jim Brown. He played in the 50s and 60s.
Well, yeah, that shouldn't count either. That was a different time.
What? Are you
Black
kidding
people had
me?
different fucking drinking fountains, dude. They were getting like fucking hung in the streets.
Jim Brown's black. Jim Brown's black.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Babe Ruth. We're talking about baseball.
You're such a fuck. Don't you tell me like you knew that.
No, I didn't know that. But hey, guess well, I know. Yeah, I don't know. Jim Brown. Wait, when did he play?
50s and 60s.
Yeah, but you already said he's not better than Tom Brady.
Well,
So
no, I
you're saying
did.
Babe
No, I
Ruth is the
didn't.
best
No,
player
I
to-
did not. Well, no,
Yes,
I
you
didn't.
did. You said there's
Listen-
no dispute now. After
I
this
said there's
game.
no dispute on who's the best quarterback. The only dispute that can be had now is if he is the best
Yeah,
player.
but
You
then
can
you also
listen
said the
back.
best quarterback would be the MVP.
No, in today's NFL, we just had this discussion. It's only been 20 something minutes into the podcast, and we're leaving much more for TikTok, by the way. I'm not fucking saying that shit again.
Even much more. Why? I hate that part of it.
Because I didn't know. I thought TikTok had much more. I saw people doing magic tricks, so that kind of in my mind felt like much more.
I don't know. I just feel like it's the type of thing where like we're talking about like movies from the past like decade, and you're like mentioning fucking Wizard of Oz. It's like, okay, dude, that's a good movie, but like it's fucking from the 30s, right? Like we're not actually gonna make because that's such a it's such like a cop out almost because it's like
Here's
they're
the
from
difference between me and you. You don't like old stuff, but I can jerk off to 70s retro porn.
That's a huge difference. Yeah, I do like some old stuff, like
Big difference.
but not in entertainment. I like old stuff in terms of like I like learning about like ancient societies and shit. But when it comes to entertainment, yeah, I don't want to watch a black and white fucking movie. I just don't.
Oh, speaking of old stuff, I always thought that so I was listening to John Lennon play with Chuck Berry. They were playing a song, and fucking Yoko Ono's there.
Oh,
and
it's classic. Were you watching the Bill Burr one?
I saw because of Bill Burr.
Oh,
I got it. She just starts screeching on the microphone until whoever was in the background, some electrician, was like, "Fuck that," and pulled the plug. So
Yeah.
every time you could see, every time she tried to attempt, she's like, "What the fuck? This isn't working."
Yeah.
Dude. I always thought that the guy who shot John Lennon dead was, just some crazy fan who read a book. I just think that guy couldn't stand to see his idol married to that fucking bitch for his
that
life.
harpy.
Yeah, so he's like, you know what? I might as well take this
Succubus.
fucker out of his misery. Fuck them, staying in their bed all pale and shit, and just bah, bah.
Yeah, talk about being a fucking cuck. Dude, that the Bill Burr was like, the only reason you're here is because you're sucking my dick. I fucking love that video, dude. It's like, I'm gonna hit you so hard your eyes are gonna look like mine.
That reminds me of that Robot Chicken sketch when Albert Einstein's in a marriage or like relationship therapy with his wife, and she's like, "The smartest thing that ever came out of your mouth," and he's like, "The smartest thing that ever came out of your mouth is my dick. I'm Einstein, bitch." I was like, wow, what a 1-2 punch.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, what were you saying though about that?
About which one?
Oh, the Yoko Ono.
No, that was just it. So like, I think that guy really felt bad that he was married to that insane fucking banshee, so he just shot him.
I do think it was like some super fan though. If I remember right. I remember hearing it was some like
He read what was it, Huckleberry Finn? I think that was the book that he read.
who?
The fan, he read a book, and
Huckleberry Finn.
I swear, Duel, back me up on this. I know the fuck.
What
You
does
know
that
what
have
I'm
to
talking
do with
about.
fucking anything?
I have
He
no
read a
idea what you're
book.
talking about.
This guy read a book. He read it and said, "You know what? I think I
Red
should
Old
shoot."
Yeller. He's like,
Hold on.
I should shoot the biggest musician right now.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Dude, can you believe like one of the biggest musicians of last year was Tekashi
Okay.
6ix9ine and he's alive, yet John Lennon got shot? Like, what the fuck's with that?
That is weird.
It was
Yeah.
One dude's
Catcher
like,
in the
oh,
Rye.
peace and love, and they just shoot him in the neck. The other guy's like, shoot me, motherfucker, I'm in Brooklyn in this address, and like, you just safe and sound. It's like, damn, times have changed.
Times are
The book was The Catcher
a-changin'.
in the Rye. For some reason,
Oh,
it made him want to shoot
Catcher in the
John
Rye.
Lennon.
That book sucks. I
I
hate
didn't.
that book.
I never read it. What was it about?
You definitely. Well, I didn't read it either, but like of what they talked about in class, I hated it. There's no reason. There's no way your school didn't do Catcher in the Rye. What do you do? Get
I
out
don't
of here with
remember,
that.
but I did the work.
a
I almost can guarantee our school didn't, but even if it did, I never read a book until like I was 20 something. So I don't. I did.
Yeah, but your class definitely did. They were you. I don't know if you slept in class, but they were definitely talking. It was something like What?
I'm on a podcast in my 20s with you right now. So yeah, I definitely slept in class.
Fuck you. I did too, though. So, dude, no, but it was the gist of it. I think it was some rich kid who like was like, man, I'm just different and angsty and edgy and bada boo and life
Bada boo?
stinks.
He said
Bada
bada boo.
boo. Bada boo, bada
Yeah,
bing.
he did. He had all these weird things he would say because it was from like the fucking 70s or some
Yeah,
shit.
but where was it? Where was it based out of?
Bada boo.
Bada
I don't
boo,
know.
bada bing.
It was back me up, Duel. What was it about?
I might
It's
have
about
it.
that kid. I just
What
remember the kid
happens?
sucked.
What
The kid
happens if I
sucked.
read this book and then I shoot Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Yeah.
You actually get praised as a hero.
Yeah, really. Local hero shoots gang member with rainbow hair.
I wanted to shoot my teacher when she was going over the book and I didn't even read it, dude.
Yeah,
That
this-
book sucked.
This book really influences mass genociders.
It's the worst. I really hated it.
Dude, real quick with the Met, man. That shit was cool, man.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
we were there for Gem. We were
Why do
there
you call
for.
it the Met, though?
That's just what's it's called instead of calling it the Metropolitan of
Yeah. Just,
what
it's
babe, what is
called-
it? The Metropolitan of Art or the the Metropolitan
Yeah,
Museum of
just
Art.
say that. Don't be like the Met, like you're in like this cool VIP. Like I'm going to Dunkies. It's like no, just say Dunkin' Donuts.
You know, Dunkin' actually it's not Dunkin' Donuts anymore. They're trying to make
It's
it just called Dunkin'. Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to get
I'm
away
not
from the whole
st-
donut thing. We don't
I
want to be
can't
known
wait
for
till-
selling donuts.
I can't wait till they upgrade their locations, kind of like Wendy's and Taco Bell and McDonald's, where it's like these sleek square glass buildings, and it's like here's our authentic Thai donut. Where like, like we're just trying to do peace, and like we're totally cool with paying our illegal immigrants minimum wage.
Yeah, they start fucking selling salads and calling themselves a cafe. Like, shut up, McDonald's. You're not a fucking cafe. You sell one like iced coffee that fucking comes out of like Folgers instant cup. I hate that. Like they're all this modern sleek thing. It's like you sling burgers, dude. Just stay in your lane.
Oh, dude, but I had a fucking Big Mac the other day. It is the most disgusting thing.
Oh yeah.
I almost threw up. I was gagging. I was like,
Dude.
I said to myself, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna wolf this down. They're fucking terrible, bro.
Yeah, and they're tiny. Dude, they're out till the
Oh,
day I
their
die.
patties are thin. Everything else was sauce and onions and buns.
By the way, it's called a Big Mac. Next time you get it, I don't know if you did this, but actually take the patty out of the bun. Take just one of those little patties out. Dude, it is the skinniest, most thinnest, fucking smallest little circle. It's like, dude, is this called a Big Mac? It's insulting. It's kid food. It's made for like 3-year-olds. And people defend it still to this. And with the fries, people go, oh, they got the best fries. Yeah, maybe like in 1992
No,
they
they
had the best
don't.
fries. Fucking
Dude,
their
you
fries
you
suck.
were
They're
you were
thin.
right. Their fries are okay. I'm not gonna say they suck,
They
but
suck.
when I was a
They suck.
kid, they were way better.
Oh yeah, and I agree. Definitely they were. But that was like 2 decades ago. You know what I mean? Like their fries now they suck, dude. They're thin and just they're the worst. They're so thin. I don't know why everything is so small there.
But because their fries aren't as good anymore, which fast food place would you say has the best
Wendy's.
fries now? Wendy's.
See, here's the tough thing though, is because there's a lot of like local, people will say like In-N-Out and shit, but yeah, we don't have those here. But of like the main chains, I would say Wendy's 100%.
Yeah, let's. This is we almost had the atheist of Kenya on this motherfucking podcast. This is a global. Do you understand? If we would have made that a reality, we totally would have been a top 10 podcast in Kenya right fucking now. Sonny's coming on, and she's black. We're probably going to be top 25 after this episode's done. So
yeah, she's Kenyan.
Yeah, but fucking yeah, out of the main chains, you say Wendy's. Is there a main chain that does curly fries?
Not that I know of, but you do have Chick-fil-A,
Carl's
which
Jr.
has the waffle.
Dude, Carl's Jr. Oh my god, I got a lemonade from Carl's Jr. They might as well have given me a sugar lick. That motherfucker. They might as well.
I'm drinking a lemonade right now.
They might as well have given me a lemon sugar slushy. It was the most syrupy fucking lemonade I ever had in my life. It was terrible. It actually took away from the rest of the food.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I only drink water nowadays. Like, obviously, if I'm drinking wine or sometimes in the summer working, I'll have like a vitamin water for electrolytes. But I exclusively drink water for like years. Yeah, I mean, it's
got electrolytes.
You sweat a lot, but I exclusively drink water just for the past like 5 years. And I got this like this is why I made my own homemade lemonade, because I got like this fucking pre-made one, like Simply Lemonade or whatever. Holy fuck, dude. I don't know if it's just because I don't drink like sweet stuff anymore, but that thing was so strong, man. Like,
yeah, I know. Like if you go from say Minute Maid or what you just said, Simply, yeah, that shit will hit you like a ton of bricks.
Man. It had like fucking high fructose corn syrup and like fucking honey and lemons, and there was lemon rinds might as well have been in there. I was like, what? How do people?
I feel bad for sodas because like 10, 15 years ago, people were crushing soda for all the sugar, and they're over here just with their hands painted red. Like literally Coca-Cola is fucking red. So like, fuck, we know, like fuck. And then now they're still doing life in prison, and they're like, well, what about all these guys? You guys didn't lock anyone else up.
Yeah.
What? How fucking high C? There's mold in there. Come on.
Yeah, high C. I know. Capri Sun.
Oh, Capri Sun.
No, but like if I drink a soda right now, I haven't had soda in years.
Capri Sun is basically if you merge the toilet paper roll into a tinfoil bag, and we're like, here, do you want to drink from this?
Yeah. Pretty sure it's like fucking lighter fluid. Shit, I don't know how I drink that shit. We used to have those growing up. We had those like powdered, like Tang and like iced tea and lemonades. And I would take, that little scooper they gave for Tang. I would take like 4 big ones of those in one, and it'd be like as I'm stirring it.
I remember. See, I didn't really drink Tang. I drank some Sunny D when I was a kid, but it was just a few years ago. I was at a diner, and I went to my friends. I'm like, hey, what's Tang? And they're like, you don't know what Tang is? I'm like, I've heard of it. I might have had it, but I don't remember. So I ordered it, and it was like I was drinking a really good medicine.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's what like astronauts would drink while they're in like spaceship.
When I was a kid, I used to drink these things called, I think it was called Mondos. And basically, remember I think they still sell them. You know the Kool-Aid drinks, either red or blue, but they sell them in those whitish thin plastic things that you have to twist off the top and it snaps off.
Yeah.
They sell them in like a 6-pack where it's like,
oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. The blue ones, I always wanted those.
Yeah, it's basically saying, hey, listen, your dad buys a 6-pack of beer every day, so why don't you buy a 6-pack of Kool-Aid? Because you're going to be a mechanic when you get older.
Oh, yeah.
There was
those little like barrels. They were that they'd be at like cookouts
with the tinfoil.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was called the immigrants Kool-Aid.
Yeah, they were like 13 cents for one.
Oh, dude, that was every Dominican friend of mine. If I went there, they would have like a miniature pool of those on ice ready to go.
Yep, always.
And the kids would be running over there with like their shirts off with their big extended tummies, like, oh yeah. Like they would just like they would fucking guzzle them. It was crazy.
Yeah, I remember as a kid, I'd always be like, Mom, get one. And then I'd finally get one and I'd drink and I'd be like, oh, this sucks, even as a kid. And then like 6 months later, I'd forget and I'd see the blue little color. I'd be like, let me get one.
Dude, remember the fucking those little wax soda bottle pop things where you bit off the wax and there was just a fraction
Yes.
of
Yes.
Jesus Christ. All right, hold on.
What was that?
That was my girl ringing the doorbell.
Oh, Jesus. That was a loud doorbell. Like, "Mrrr." Yeah. So, guys, thanks for listening to this podcast. They left me all alone here in the dirt. Email us at askthenothingness.com. I mean, askthenothingness@gmail.com if you have any favorite drinks as a kid. Because Tang was disgusting. And yeah, I hate them. I hate everyone right now.
What? What's wrong?
Jesus Christ.
I was gone for 5 seconds and you couldn't do anything.
I plugged our email, but it was fucking, I felt like I was alone in a dark hole.
Duel's right there.
He wasn't talking either.
You got scared.
No, but I did. But I remember those little wax things. I remember exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah, the candy cigarettes were good too. I fucking miss those.
Oh man, dude, one of my favorite videos, like genres to watch on YouTube, is like how to make the best Kool-Aid videos. Because you'll always get this fucking this just hood dude who's like, now the trick is you got to stir it counterclockwise first, and he's like, they're always so serious, like there's a special way to make Kool-Aid. It's like, dude.
You ever see that Vine where it's this little black girl and she's pouring the Kool-Aid mix into it and the whole thing just falls right into it?
No, but that sounds hilarious.
It's a great video and her face is just, oh, and then the comments are great where it's like, she just accidentally made the greatest drink of all time.
No, it's
real quick, just to get this over with, because we have not finished one fucking conversation so far.
Never.
And it's never going to happen. But yeah, if anyone's interested, me and my girl were at the Metropolitan Museum of Art.
That's right. Wait, how did we get onto fucking Tang, dude?
It's been 43 minutes.
How did we get onto Tang? I don't even know how we got sidetracked off. Oh, it's because I said you call it the Met. Like you're trying to be cool. And then it somehow spiked into like us talking about Kool-Aid.
It spiked into fast food French fries.
But yeah, just call it the Metropolitan Arts or whatever. Don't be that guy.
I don't
call it the Met.
I'm not being that guy. It's just that's what it is.
Nah, that's what chicks say it is. All right, but anyway, so is this in New York? Or
yeah, it's in Manhattan. It's actually in Central Park or right off of Central Park.
And was it cool?
Dude, we were there for 7 hours. I'm not like legit 7 hours. And I shouldn't say we didn't even scratch the surface. We did. We saw almost everything in the museum. But after around like 4.5, 5 hours in, we're like speed walking through this fucking museum. Like, oh yeah, cool, that's cool. All right, cool. We read like 3 plaques the whole fucking time there. We were just watching and taking pictures.
Watching, like, what is it like? What do they have there?
Everything. They have it's a ton of artifacts and paintings, and then you have like kitchen supplies and furniture too and everything, but the main things are artifacts,
supplies and furniture,
like old teapots they used to use back in the day, old ladles they used to use.
I thought it was an art museum, not a historic.
It's a ton of, it's mostly art. Yet again, it's mostly sculptures and art artifacts. But yeah, there is some other things like their chairs, but because it's kind of art in terms of like when you see the designs and the sculpting that went into just an everyday chair back in the day compared to what a chair looks like now.
Yeah,
and
when people had no TV.
Yeah, and I kept telling my girl, I told her 2 things. One, I was like, 10,000 years from now, people are going to look back at our IKEA shit and go, holy shit, look at
That's
this
complex. Yeah.
like look how much detail they put into this plain flat black shelf. What?
Yeah, they couldn't just print out chairs.
Oh, they had mummies there too. She wanted me to mention. They actually had, she claims, I don't know if it's legit. They had legit mummified mummies at this museum.
Well, yeah. What else would it be?
Because I don't think
You
it was
thought it was
real.
a-
I thought it was a.
What do you mean you don't think it's real? Why would they
I-
have it there if it wasn't real?
Because it looked like it, dude. It was behind glass that you'd see at you'd see at a sports exhibit for a baseball. There's no way there was an actual mummy behind
Nah,
that
that
glass.
shit's real.
Jem thinks it's real. He wasn't even there, babe. Yeah,
It's
okay.
gotta be
Yeah,
real.
y'all shake your head. You're all wrong. I'm right.
There's no
To
way
be
they
fair, we looked at this one mummy's feet because the toilet paper or whatever they actually used was breaking apart, and this dude's foot was, I don't know, gouges, whatever they use to mummify people. This dude's foot was
gouges. He says.
black, like he had the darkest, crispiest foot of all time.
Well, yeah, it's fucking mummified. It's been
So,
sitting in a fucking
it might have been a
dirt
mummy.
room for fucking 35,000 years or whatever the fuck. Yeah, they used to like mummify their cats and shit.
Oh, they had a ton of jewelry there too. That's another thing they had. Ton of jewelry artifacts in terms of just gold things that emperors would have worn back in the day. It was really cool, man. And fuck. What, babe, what's up? No, you can say it.
I
What's
wish
up?
I could say a certain word right now because I would call you it if I could.
Hold on. Wait, what's up, babe? The actual rooms of royalty. Oh yeah, dude. They had these bedrooms that royalty would sleep in. You want to talk about a bed? Like, dude, they had beds where if those beds existed today with the backboards and all the drapes and everything, it would cost you like $50,000. Their bed set.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was crazy. It's crazy. So I told her two things. I told her one was, things that we do nowadays, 10,000 years from now, people are going to look at in the same way that we look at things 10,000 years ago, or at least 5,000 years ago. But a second thing was, we noticed that, and I mentioned to her, nowadays a lot of things are sleeker and way cheaper to make, yet we sell it as a luxury, like a MacBook or an iPhone and everything, where if you looked at all of these artifacts, there's so much little detail and sculpting that goes into the stone and marble and wood and whatever they were using. But after a little while, I mentioned to her, I go, well, nowadays everything's so digital. Look at CGI. Year in and year out, they try to get more detailed and diligent with their CGI to make it more lifelike. So that just goes to tell you that, yeah, we're advancing, but we're advancing in this artificial digital world now. In terms of real life, humans have kind of gotten bored about it. Now it's all about how can we make fantasy more real.
Yeah, I believe that we once were like that before too in the past. I feel like a society probably got as advanced, or if not more than we are now, but all that shit got wiped out, and you can't really find stuff if it's in fucking internet space. If the fucking all the machines got broken or decomposed, you know what I mean? So all we're left with is like their buildings and shit. But that is interesting too, because look at the buildings back in the day, like all the old like cathedrals and castles, and like you said, every little doorway is like carved designs, and like you look at some of the Vatican shit, like now look at the skyscrapers today, they're so basic and simple, it's just like a square.
Yeah, it's based
it's
off
weird.
it's based off efficiency, really. It's how can we get the most out of this?
Yeah, but to be fair too, I think it is. I was kidding about the TV thing, but I'm kind of not at the same time. Like there wasn't much to do back in the day, like in ancient times, like when people had hobbies, they had it because they needed it. Like they were just probably so bored all the time.
They had old chess pieces as one of the things there. I think it was from China, and a couple of them were missing, meaning they just weren't able to find some of the pieces. And when I saw that, I go, oh, that's because this wasn't like you saw these beautifully carved little pieces of stone or whatever they used. And I went, oh, they couldn't find those other pieces because no one else had that set. Nowadays when you build something, you build it to mass produce it and sell it to everyone. But back then, it's just like some guy like built a fucking set of these beautiful chess pieces and then played chess with whoever came along to play with him.
Was there any of that like cringy like modern art where it's like I threw my shoe up against the wall and
There was some modern art, if you would say, like there was Picasso paintings and Van Gogh and the stuff of like similar to clocks melting and everything, that stuff where it's like, hey, oh my god, I ate my own fart today because I froze it in the freezer, and like you should watch me do that for
Yeah, I hate
$10,000. But it was very little, very little. That was actually at the end of the exhibit we saw. Oh yeah, we didn't even like, dude. Yet again, we were there for 7 hours. We didn't go to every location in the museum. Yeah, there was. There was. There was a whole. She just said there was a whole section of modern art that we didn't even go to.
Okay, that's probably what, because I've heard stories of people like checking out the modern art. I don't know if it's at that one or just any modern art, but there's apparently a lot of like the newer modern art is just cringy and like basic
There's
as fuck.
one Italian painting with a girl with hairy armpits, and I'm like, that's awesome.
Who's
Like,
the dude? Who's the dude who like
I
cut
like
his ear
that
off?
shit. That's Van Gogh, and that's actually my girl's
That
favorite artist, or one of my favorite
good.
artists.
Okay, because I'm about to. I got a hot take. I got into a huge argument with my friends in real life about this. He's the dude who did like the Starry Night and shit.
Yeah, babe. I'm sorry, he's talking about Van Gogh. So, did Van Gogh do the painting, The Starry Night? Is that with all the swirls and shit? Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, that guy is probably like the most overrated artist of all time, dude. I feel like I could paint better than him.
Jem says he's probably the most overrated artist of all time, and that he can probably paint better than him. she took off her headphones. She's about to be like, "This is my podcast now, bitch." Tell Sonni to come back next week.
No, because I was looking through a lot of his like famous works, and like, dude, he's not like that good in my like. In terms of, I know he was like influential and everything. I'm not saying he wasn't like influential, but he wasn't even famous during his own time until after he died. And like,
well, is that true? Babe, was Van Gogh? Oh, she's actually. I know the one time like you're being nice and courteous, and was Van Gogh? Was he ever famous when he was alive, or did he only become famous after he died? What about him though? Was he at all famous, like even at old age or anything? Jim, say something.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm like it's dead air right now. No one can hear you. So we're all just waiting on you.
Yeah, you're breaking the first rule of podcasting is don't talk to anyone who's not on a mic. No one can hear what your girl's saying. Yeah, sorry, I got silent for a second. I was just like daydreaming. But no, I don't know. Like, I think you'd agree with me. What?
Yeah, true. She said something really smart, bro. She
What?
goes like he was really crazy and he was a lunatic and with schizophrenia. Like he even chopped off his own ear. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. He was probably looked at as a crazy person when he was alive. He chopped off his own fucking ear.
But I think that's why he's famous. Like, I think he's like the Tekashi 6ix9ine of like artists in that time. Like, it doesn't mean he's good. He got a lot of attention for doing crazy shit, you know?
Babe, one last thing, so you can go back to your movie. Jem thinks he's the Tekashi 6ix9ine of painting, that he just did a bunch of crazy shit to become famous. Which I gotta admit, I mean, if an artist right now cut off his own ear and then got famous after that, I would probably assume the same thing. People talk about that. When people bring up Van Gogh, it's like the third thing brought up.
That's like the first thing that
it's like the first thing. It's Van Gogh cut off his ear and he painted some shit.
Stab him in the throat.
All right, I love you, babe. All right, bye.
Yeah, like I could but as like my two friends when I had this conversation with, they were like irate. They were so upset, dude. They were like, dude, are you kidding me? And I'm sitting there looking, I'm like scrolling through his paintings. I'm like, I could paint that, dude. I know I could. It might take me like a few tries, but like I could. He's not that like technical, if that makes sense. Do you know who like Norman Rockwell is?
Possibly. There was a couple other
He was
artists.
an impressionist.
she was really happy with this other artist called Noyer or something like that. But dude, I was watching. There's a guy that I totally would love to get as a guest because I can tell he has a sense of humor. I can tell he has a Van Gogh, maybe his ear or his mummified ear. No, this guy called Solar Sands. He's a YouTuber and he has a lot of videos about art. And he made this one video about art, and it reminded me of when I was at the museum today. There was two types of artwork that I was seeing where I'm like, fuck, what? Like in my mind, I'm like, which one is more technical and which one is more harder, or are they both just hard? It's based off the artist, and there was one form of art where everything looked real. But when you looked close to it, it was very few detailed strokes, but the strokes were made in such a confident way that they hit the shadowing right. And when you look far away, the painting looks beautiful. And then there was paintings where no matter what, if you looked close or far away, it was just, how did you get all that? Like, how did you get 80 little people in a park and make it look detailed to the very T? Like, how tedious was that? So I don't fucking know, but he makes great videos, and I would love to get him as a guest because he talks a lot about art, man.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Fucking I'm not as into art as like it sounds like you and your girl are. Like, I like movies and like music and that type of stuff, and like comedy, I guess if you could call that an art.
Well, I'm not. So I'll say this, and this kind of brought me back to just like the difference between guys and girls when I was at the museum with her. So she's way more into art in terms of like paintings. I'm more into sculptures. I like engineering. I like design, things that are three-dimensional designs. That was the stuff that I was really fascinated by, where I was looking at these huge monuments, just fucking stone, man. These things that if it fell on me, I'd be a piece of paper. And to think that this is just the 1% of the 1% of the 1% of the 1% of the 1% here at this museum. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, how was any of this built? You know what I mean? Like, I like shit. I like the engineering and the three-dimensional aspect of things. And she more so liked the art and the paintings and the stuff in terms of glass and like the designs and say a plate or something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think I'm more like that too, where I like architecture and stuff like that that's physical. But at the same time, like I don't know, I've just never been like a museum guy in terms of it's kind of like that old Larry David joke where like they go to the beach and he's just like he sits there for a few minutes, like, all right, I get it. And he's like, can we leave? And she's like, no, don't you want to? He's like, no, I see. I mean, I look, it's an ocean. Like, I get it. I've seen it. I see the waves. And I always love that.
I get it. It's an ocean.
Yeah, because I'm the same. Like, if it's a movie, then it's moving and it has a plot. If it's like a music, it has its, chords and things are patterns. But when I go and just look at a painting or a sculpture, I'm just like, okay. Well, like I could probably see the first two things and I'd be good. I'd be like, all right, I see. I get it. It's a
cool
I'm not
thing
trying
about
to diminish it, but like I just for me, I don't know. I don't really care about art like that. It's
cool thing about the museum was there was a few people. I probably saw almost a half a dozen people. They were sitting down sketching things like sculptures or artwork and everything. Like they were just sitting down in a chair and sketching it. Some girl brought her own little portable chair to sit down and sketch things. And then I noticed the security team was telling people you can't record, like you can take photos, but no flash photography. And in my head, I'm like, this fucking bitch is fucking sketching shit over here.
Yeah, she's drawing out like the floor plan.
She's got the blueprints to the cotton gin, and I can't fucking take a 10-second Snapchat.
Wait, so you can take photos, but not videos?
And you can't take flash photography,
What's that mean?
No flash.
Yeah, you can't have a picture flash. I get that.
Wait, so you can take a picture. Why? Wait, why is that a rule?
I can because it probably has some aspect of you don't want to damage the art.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
You don't want any type of light distress
didn't even
to
think of
anything. The video I didn't get. The only thing I can think about is maybe they just don't want people recorded who are in there and it's a private location. So whatever. But I got fucking people
it's for
taking
business.
the notes.
Because you don't want to have just a full tour video out of your museum or people.
I thought I
will
was in a
just watch
strip
that.
club. I should bring a sketchbook to the next strip club I go to.
Yeah,
That's a perfect
just sit down.
segue. So you want to speak of the strip clubs? You want to take Sonny to one?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking 9. Let's bring Sunny in, bro.
Sonny, they want to take you to a strip club.
Whoa, Sonny.
Hey, Sunny.
What's up? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, what? I thought you were gonna be on video. What the fuck?
How do I?
How do I?
How do I? She's...
I send these perfectly sculpted emails to these people.
And why does everyone not
sculpted.
know what's going on?
They do. It's not me, bro. It's not.
It's not me. I swear, it's not.
Damn, Sonny.
Oh,
Shit.
what up?
Looking like a sexy Suge Knight.
Yeah, you're looking good. I like the background. Suge Knight. I like the background.
She's upset for the next
Thank
hour.
you.
She's gonna be very upset with me.
Doesn't look anything
I'm
like Suge
always
Knight.
upset at you, Whitey.
Why? What did I do? I said something very romantic.
Sure.
I'm gonna turn her up on my end, but Duel, you're gonna need to make sure her levels are good on your end.
Okay, I'm doing all the studio prep stuff already.
Alright.
Got it switched over. Visually.
making
I
sure.
don't know if you guys have been watching, but I did some improvements.
Sonny, can I ask a legit question? Why is it that your background's the scene from Aquaman 2?
I like glitter.
Is that glitter?
I like it.
It's sequins.
Oh, is that the thing where you rub it on one end and it changes color?
No.
Oh, like the pillows.
I had a pillow like that back in the day.
I saw the one where it's a pillow and it's Nick Cage.
I saw that too. I saw that at like Five Below or something like that. And then I saw another one at a thrift store. It was like a personalized photo. It looked like a wedding of some sort. It was really weird. They must have broke up because it was at the thrift store.
Duel made little thingies.
I just know I was about to text him or not text him, DM, but I'll just say it out loud. Duel. Those little video things you got going on. Oh, they're mwah, mwah, they're fucking beautiful, bro.
Although we're
Did you
not
see
on
him on the big
TikTok yet.
layout.
That's
You
what I'm
said
looking at it.
TikTok.
Wait, we're not on TikTok yet?
Well, I have the account, but it's not like I haven't.
Hold on, Sonny. We got to
Made any
argue
clips
about
for
this
you.
while you're here. You said TikTok.
No, we do. We have a TikTok, but I haven't posted anything on it yet. I still got to cut up clips and figure out how to like format it for mobile and all that.
Oh, okay. then
Am
you
I still
go
doing
sub
clips
to
on
it.
Twitter or what's going on?
Yeah.
All
I mean,
right.
are you still doing clips on Twitter?
Because eventually they'll
Stop
move
trying to get out of
Instagram-
work, you bastard.
They'll eventually move to Instagram and TikTok, right?
No.
Put them everywhere.
Yeah, put
Oh
them
my
everywhere.
God.
Plus,
But
you're
then what's
doing
the
different
point of
ones.
subscribing to a different platform if you can get the same stuff
It's
on one
not.
of them?
It's not. It's to draw
Sonny,
people.
Sonny, question: if you could get the same thing,
No,
on
but
this guy.
No, hold on,
Wait,
can I
wait,
finish?
no,
can I
'cause you- 'cause
finish?
you're-
Can I
Because
finish?
you're wrong. You're wrong. You're not thinking about it the right way. Is we're trying to get people who are already on TikTok to find us out on TikTok and then come to the
Sonny,
podcast.
don't shake your head. She's shaking her head like in
it's
agreement
right,
with you.
because like some people are on TikTok and not on Twitter, and some people on Twitter and not on
Yes.
TikTok. So
Yeah, but why would you go to Twitter if you could find the same exact thing there when you're on TikTok already?
because some people use.
are not.
Yes. Some people aren't on Twitter but are on TikTok.
What-
We're not trying to. We're not here. Listen.
What
Whitey,
I'm
we're-
trying to say,
I know
oh,
what you're
God.
saying, and I can answer.
Yeah,
We're not
okay.
trying to get our people who already listen to us to go to the TikTok for clips. They already listen to the podcast. Why would they go to the? We have the TikTok with clips, so people on TikTok can find us. It's like advertising.
Is that
The
a
people who
Tupac
already
shirt?
listen to us,
And
there's
the
no
people here
reason.
can also find it over there if they want.
Yeah, but why would they? They wouldn't want to. They already
Some- a
listen
lot
to
of
us.
people, yeah.
All right,
People
everyone,
use TikTok.
our guest, for the love of God, Sonny.
Hello.
Hey, Sonny.
Hi, Duel.
Sonny, you are looking particularly orange right now.
I know. I don't
What
know
the
what it
hell?
is.
What are you standing
I'm
in front of
very
an
orange.
oven? Like what is?
No, it's just warm lights. I guess I could turn it to cool lights. I guess.
No, you don't got to do nothing.
I could have a bunch of settings on my little light thing. It's
I
cool.
like sequences. I love that background, but it
Me
looks like
too.
you're going down a water slide.
Yeah,
I could do it
looks
too.
like a shower door. Like,
Can you put your arms up and go wee?
you know those like crinkly shower doors.
How's everything,
Uh,
Sonny? How's everything been like for real?
Pretty good, I guess.
Oh my god.
Just I
Is
mean,
there anything new going on?
no, nothing new. I tried to make a comeback to my YouTube because I thought I was like ready, but I'm not. But
Wait, you had a YouTube?
yeah, I used to be called Right Wing Sister.
We did a
That's
collab,
right.
you dink.
Mhm.
That's right.
I was the
forgot about
last collab. Yeah. Somehow I killed Whitey's channel.
that.
It was
Yeah, he
me.
killed mine too. He was my last video too.
Oh, but that's kind of like what was our topic? It was the Black Panther, and the Black Panther is rip in peace.
Oh, he's dead.
Yes.
You killed
he's
him too.
dead. You, Sonny, you're
him too.
killing everyone.
Oh
Black Widow,
Jesus.
I guess.
The Black Widow.
The
Wait, he's a
Crack Panther.
guy. He didn't die of crack overdose. He died of I think he had cancer.
Yeah, but there was that
Yeah.
there was that meme where he was like after chemo. Remember that meme going around, the Crack Panther, before people knew it was cancer.
No, what do you
no
mean?
idea.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like a picture got leaked of him when he was like going through treatment before it was publicly known that he had cancer, and people called it Crack Panther. Like, and it was like a
Oh,
meme.
popular meme.
no!
It was a big viral meme. Yeah, yeah.
I gotta
No.
look this up.
Really?
It was hilarious.
I didn't hear about it, and I'm like the meme queen.
The meme queen. It was a dank meme. But
Oh no!
Yeah.
No, I'm looking at it right now. He's got a Jackie
We ain't
Robinson
gonna do this
hat
during Black
on.
History Month.
Oh,
that's right.
no!
It's
They
Black
called
History
this man Crack Panther. No.
they didn't know, to be fair. No one knew.
Yeah, but dude, but now they
Like,
do.
He knew. Sonny, do you celebrate like Black History Month? Is that like a holiday to you?
I celebrate Black history all the time. Like,
Yeah.
I love Black culture. I love being Black. I love everything about it. I have my Tupac shirt on. I love Black. I love Black stuff. Like, yeah.
Me too. Do you think it's weird that I used to wish I was Black when I was younger?
No, a lot of people do.
Yeah, my mom used to like.
You guys are cool, man.
My mom used to like scold me for it, which says a weird thing about her, maybe. But like, I genuinely was like, because all like my favorite comedians growing up and like the sports stars, just I don't know, actors. I was like, being Black would be so cool. Plus, I lived in like a really safe area, so.
I should just try to be dual.
What's up?
We can be dual.
Be more dual.
Do you think Italians are white people?
Yeah.
Ah, Jesus, one of these peoples.
If you look white, you look white.
I don't.
You don't
I'm
look
Latin.
white.
Nah, in the summer, people think I'm Brazilian.
Oh, really?
I
got
told
that,
me
like,
You
well.
ever go?
I
with
get
it?
real dark. Do you like art?
Mamacita.
Have you
I
ever been
do
to the
love
Met?
No, I've never been to New York.
Because we were just talking about art museums before you came in here.
You said
Kimball
you've
Art
never been to
Museum is
New
cool.
York?
No.
Oh shit. What's the closest you've been to the Northeast, like Philly or anything?
DC.
Oh, okay. What was that? Why'd you go to DC?
I was in college. It was a jazz band thing, college thing. I was in jazz band. I don't know. Can you hear me,
Oh.
guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was for college.
Do you like Van Gogh?
It's okay,
He's kind of overrated in my opinion, but
a little bit.
You know, I can't even defend him because I'm not like a big thing, but why is he overrated in your eyes? Let's see if it Jem, don't say anything. Why is he overrated in your eyes, Sonny?
I just don't like his art style. You know, I like more frilly, cute things, and I think he just got famous because his ear was cut off, and that's about it.
Oh my god.
yes, exactly. Exactly. Your girl's tripping.
Oh, your
That's
girl likes
lit-
mango?
That's literally, if not one of babe, is Van Gogh your favorite painter?
Oh, she's gonna get upset all over again.
She's not one of them. Who was the other guy that we saw at the museum that was one of your favorites? This guy called Noir or something? Renoir. Oh, it was Renoir. Renoir. Yeah, it was Renoir. Yeah, that guy.
I've
You
never heard
were
of him.
happy to see that guy. Oh, Monet. Oh, yeah, she was really happy to see Monet.
I like
She was.
Monet.
Hey,
Is that-
Sonny
I thought
likes
that was
Monet.
like a wine.
No, not that
She's
type.
never seen one.
That's
So
definitely a
good.
type of wine. Who the fuck's Monet? Is that the dude who did a lot of squares?
No, that's Picasso.
I hated that guy too.
I didn't like his abstract stuff, but all his other stuff I did like.
Picasso's like an overrated Da Vinci. Like Da Vinci at least created
No, Da Vinci is fucking
ideas.
amazing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Picasso
that
is not overrated to me because he had like different art styles in different periods. Because like you had like the blue period, the abstract, you had different periods of Picasso. So he was a genius in his own right with art. in my
Okay,
opinion.
see, I only know the one where it would like be like an eyeball over here, an ear over here, and like a bunch of like colored
That's his
squares.
that's his most popular one, but like his self-portrait with the apple in his face, that's Picasso.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What do you mean with the apple? Which one is that?
The self-portrait of him and he's in like a hat and there's an apple in front of it. That's Picasso.
I don't know that one.
I just found out today that like crabs can like just lose an arm and then like grow it back.
Yes.
Isn't that pretty fucking nuts?
Oh, did you
Lizards
see that
do that
video
too?
where he eats his
Yes.
own arm? Yeah.
Oh no. I was watching this crab was like fighting a bird. And I say that in terms of like the crab started the fight for sure. Like that's video starts with the bird kind of being scared almost of this crab. And then the bird like makes it go away and then he just walks away and like plucks off his own arm and throws it in the sand. I'm like, oh okay. Well that's apparently that's a thing.
I feel as if every time we start talking, somebody's like, "So, am I like part of this podcast, or is this just Gem and Whitey?" I'm sitting in the corner.
No, I'm just looking at some settings. Is that better? Can you hear me a lot better now?
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
in my opinion, yeah, Duel will probably have to adjust you because he probably heightened your volume for the
Okay.
audio. But yeah, no,
You sound much clearer now.
Okay, I'm using my
Less muddled.
headset microphone.
you were in a
and not
car
the-
wash before.
This is the microphone I was using before, and now I'm just using the one that came with my headset. Weird. I don't know. This expensive microphone just does not work very well. What can
Yeah.
you do?
it's-
Sonny,
feel
this
like-
is legit going to be the longest conversation we've had in years,
I know.
probably. So, like, I know you said nothing's new, but something has to be. Like, what are things that you want to talk about or you've seen the past few years that have interested you?
That interests me. I am
Yeah.
really interested in buying land and putting a house on it made out of containers, like shipping containers.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay,
I'm
that's
very
something.
interested in that.
Okay, that's
And
a
I want
cool
to grow my
combo.
own food. I want to grow
Okay.
my own food and catch my own food. Well, I mean, I don't particularly like hunting. So if I had a man that could do that, that'd be great. But yeah, I want to catch my own food, grow my own food. And that's what I want to do. Working towards that goal. I've been driving for Lyft a lot. I haven't been on Discord hardly at all and playing games and stuff. And I miss you guys. So yeah, that's what I've been doing.
We definitely missed you too. Is the driving for Lyft? What's that life like, and how long are you usually doing it for per day?
Not too long, maybe like 4 hours, but I go a little bit longer on the weekends because
That's a long. To be fair. That's, I mean, if you're thinking of like a part time thing, that's a long time if you're doing that daily.
Yeah, well, sometimes daily. Sometimes my back really hurts. I have a strained muscle right now in my back, and sitting down
Damn.
for long periods of time is just not gonna work.
Shit,
So
do you have one of those things that, those things they put on seats, usually car seats or computer chairs, where like it's supposed to help your posture? Like it's basically like this oblong shaped thing that puts your spine in the supposedly right, frame or whatever.
no, I have pretty good posture. Like I'm always sitting up straight. Like I'm sitting up straight right now. My back is not touching the back of the chair. Like I just have good posture all the time. I don't know.
Damn. Okay.
So yeah, I never have that, but I do have one that's like a seating. What do you call those pads or whatever?
Oh, the
That-
the pregnancy bubble pads.
No,
Oh.
it's for my car. But I do have a pregnancy pillow. Those are great.
Oh,
Those are
those
really
are
great.
good.
Yeah,
Yes.
those are the best. I don't know. I can't see myself sleeping without one ever now because I bought two so far.
So you're driving for 4 hours per day, and you said a little more, or a little less on the weekends.
Hmm.
And how's the money for that? Is it good, or is it based off tips a lot? What would you say on that one?
No one really tips. So,
I mean,
but
no one tips.
no one really tips. Like I've gotten probably 4 tips in the last 2 weeks.
Oh, you guys are gonna be upset with me because I have a feeling me and Jim
What?
are about to have a fight. Nothing. Say what you were gonna say about the
No,
tips.
it's just
No, you don't tip?
have to tip. I tip.
Oh boy. Oh,
You don't
jeez.
tip, Whitey.
Oh jeez.
Are
This
you
is the-
serious?
This is the other
You don't
day was
tip.
the other day was the first time in a long time, maybe ever in my
Why?
life, but I didn't tip the pizza delivery guy
Why, dude? Holy shit.
because it's
That's
just
legitimately horrible, dude.
all right.
Have you ever worked for tips, by the way?
See, I hate this. My girl. She
Oh,
was
that's why. You
she was
never
a-
worked for tips.
Of course. She was a waitress, and she says the same. She's actually.
You think
way-
about it so differently when you're on the other side of
Oh my god! Can I get a fucking word in on
it. You
this?
guys just talked for 20 minutes. I was putting my
Alright.
soup away. It was so long.
Real quick, can I say one more thing about Sonny? Your haircut is beautiful. Like it's
Cut my
beautiful. Can you take
I
your
just
headphones
put
off
it in.
for like 5 seconds and then put your headphones back on? Look at the oh my god. Shit. That shit look good. It does. All right. So
Cool look
back
she
to
gave you.
the tip. I know she hates me. It was that fucking Suge Knight thing. I know she's not gonna let me live that down.
Suge
I
Knight.
can't stand you. I
She
don't hate
hate-
you. I just can't stand you.
she came on here and she got like she got a haymaker in the first round and she's like, really? I gotta do this whole fucking round for the points at the end.
I
Yeah,
got
I
a
don't get
note.
tipped
Before you finish
for
the thing you've
fucking
been
white.
trying to finish, I got to know, why'd you turn into a salon owner for like 2 seconds? She flipped her
I
haircut.
know, right?
Oh.
because her
I
hair
can hear
looks
your
good.
nails click together, dude.
Yeah.
That'll work, girl.
Yeah, he had like
Oh,
curlers
girl
and
got her hair did shit. I don't know. Her hair looked really good. Yeah, dude. So because of all these third party delivery people
no,
and
we're
everything,
not getting past the tip thing. We're
I'm
going back
I'm,
to the tip thing.
I'm going back to it. I'm going back to it. They put all these delivery fees and added service fees already on the bill. I'm over here like, dude, I'm not spending extra money on a tip. Just like I'm done. I'm tapped out.
Yeah,
I'm
but you're
fucking-
tipping. You're tipping the person, not the business.
Right.
I don't want to tip the person.
But
Why?
dude, that's why. Yeah, why?
Because I don't want to. I'm sorry, Jem. Do you give money? Do you donate to every homeless person you see on the street?
No,
That's
because
the
they're not
gut.
doing anything for me.
They're not doing anything for me too. They're doing
They're
their
bringing
job.
you a fucking pizza.
They're-
You sociopath.
They're doing their job.
you
Are
can
they
do
getting?
carry out then?
Are they
Next
getting
time,
paid?
Whitey.
Are they getting paid to deliver the pizza?
Yes.
So then,
What's
what the
the
fuck? So they're
minimum
doing
wage?
their job.
Yeah,
No,
but they're not getting
Sonny.
paid that much.
In my state, they
wild.
if the tips are so low where they can't make a minimum wage, the owner of the business has to pay until they get to minimum wage. So no matter what, they're getting at least minimum wage. They only get more than minimum wage is when the tips surpass the minimum wage rate.
Mhm.
So, and guess what? I don't even care about all that. I'm not going to pretend like to have a real debate. I don't want to do it. I'm done doing
Yeah,
it.
because you're an asshole.
I mean,
You're a
whatever.
piece of shit.
They tapped me out, bro.
No,
They
you're a
fu-
piece. You're not going against the business, man.
I'm
You're
not
just fucking
going-
over some teenager, dude.
I'm not. First off, the
Give
guy
him
was
fucking
not a
$2. You
teenager.
can't afford $2 to give to the fucking guy giving you a
It's
pizza.
not $2 anymore. They expect you to give 20% to a delivery
Yeah,
guy.
and guess what? You gave him 0. You can choose how much to give him. Give him
If
how
you-
much you want. Just give him something.
You're right. I chose 0.
Yeah, because you're an asshole, dude. Next time
I
he comes,
felt-
he's gonna spit in
I
your
f-
pizza.
I'm never gonna get
Right.
I'm never gonna get a delivery from that place again.
I will say, hey, hold on. I will say, extend an olive branch. The pizza delivery one's a little bit of a thing. I'll give you a pass on. But if you don't tip like waitresses and servers,
I
you
never
should
said
be-
that. I usually
Okay.
at the
Thank
bare
the Lord.
bare minimum tip between 15-16% pre-tax bill.
I go 20. I always do 20 across the
I'm
board. Unless
usually
they're really
around
good, then I'll go above.
Do you tip 20 though on the bill after tax or pre-tax? I used to do after tax, but nowadays, yet again, I go out to eat now so much.
I do after tax. I do the full total and then I do 20%.
Nah, fuck that. I'm not tipping. Why am I tipping them on tax?
Because it's good. If they're a good server, dude, that's like you're paying for good. You're paying for the service, right? So like, the more you pay them, if you reward them for good behavior and then tip them less and don't reward them for bad behavior, it makes
But
the
you're
waitresses
ha-
and waiters better.
You're having a debate to someone who's not me. I didn't say I don't tip the service better. Like if someone's a great server, I'm going to give them a good tip. If someone's a shitty server, I still give them a 15% tip, which is, that's a that's good. Especially if someone sucks. Like I've had people who me and my girl have looked at in her eyes and go, I'm pretty sure that guy's on drugs right now. And we still gave him a 15% tip.
Yeah, no, I feel that, but why wouldn't you do the same courtesy for like a Lyft driver? If he has water
Because
bottles or his car's a good temperature, he puts on what music you want, he's a good driver, like reward him.
I'll tell you why. Because nowadays I'm supposed to tip.
Cheap fuck.
Can I finish? Can I finish? I'm supposed to tip the waiter, the waitress, the Lyft driver, the delivery person, the person who works on my car, oil changer. I'm done. I'm tapped out.
No, you don't tip an oil changer. What are you talking about?
People do. People tip people who.
Nah,
If you go, yes,
I've gotten
yes, they do.
tipped before just working at a hospital office.
That's
I don't
weird.
know why. Yeah, I know. They're like, "Oh, you've helped me so much. Here's $5."
I'm
they'll-
done tipping, man, for the most part. Waiters and waitresses, yes. Everything else, I'll Google it. I'll see what the norm is, and I'll pick and choose from there.
Dude, there was one. I used to go to this. I won't say the name of it, but it was this like deli near my place that always made the best subs, and I would go there like every other day in this period of my life, and I was so happy with the quality of what I was getting, and the people there were so nice that I would literally tip them. And the way I would do it is I would drop it on the ground and be like, because I couldn't give it to them because they can't accept tips. So I would like drop it on the ground. It's something you do, dude. You hold the door open for people. You fucking tip them. Like tip your fucking Lyft driver, you asshole. I'm getting upset. Like just do it.
Dude, I haven't.
You could make his
tipped
day.
I haven't tipped an Uber driver in like half a decade.
God, that's horrible.
How's it horrible? Why is it horrible? Why?
I mean, it's your
tell me why.
prerogative, but I disagree with you, Whitey.
Why do you
I
disagree,
personally-
Sonny?
because-
Please, because our last disagreement was on the Electoral College, and that lasted 4 hours. So tell me why you disagree on this one.
Because I
what-
just think it's generous to give. I'm a big tipper. I love to give. I love to make people happy. I like to give gifts that are kind of above and beyond. That's just me. Like I like to give. So
Well, I
I
like
just-
investing in Dogecoin, so I need that extra cash to invest in Doge.
it's Dogecoin. And I did
Dogecoin.
too. Doge. I did
Yeah,
too.
like the few times I've been out with my buddy out to eat during the pandemic, like we tip extra because it's a hard time.
Yeah.
For like the waitresses, they got fucking bills. You tip them because it's the right thing to do, man. I can't even believe we're having this conversation. Do you have like empathy, like for other people? Do you have like?
That's the thing. Like, because I'm a less tipper than you, all of a sudden I don't have empathy for other humans. Like, it's come to that, like, whoa, you don't tip? That means you must want mass genocide on infants.
No,
It's
no.
like, what? What are you talking about?
It's because your reason was it wasn't some philosophical thing about the economy and like it was I don't want to. Like that's just different, dude. That's different.
No, and that was 100%. I was like,
I don't
dude,
want to tip either, but I do it because it's the right thing to do.
I'm done. I have a set thing with my savings, my wants, and my needs, and I don't have time, dude. I don't have time for this. I'm so sick of this shit. Like, yet again, I fucking tip waiters. I tip waitresses. That's so cemented in me. And I grew up tipping, and I grew up tipping so much money. But dude, I got Domino's the other day. Their pizza sucked. What the fuck am I tipping for?
You want to kick homeless vets in the dick?
Oh my god.
You know why you're tipping?
Why?
You're tipping because it makes the service better. Because if everyone stopped tipping like you, which it sounds like they're doing to Lyft, where Sunny lives, she's not getting tipped a lot. It's
Jen,
going to be
you-
worse because worse people who aren't getting tipped over a long period of time. They're going to quit, and then you're going to get in people who don't mind not being tipped,
Tip you.
and they're
Jem, do
scumbuckets.
you want to hate? Do you want to hate me way more right now? Oh my god!
I'm just saying you're going to have crackheads
Jem.
fucking driving your lifts now if you don't tip people. All right.
Jem,
the fucking what?
Sonny, and Dueler, you guys are about to hate me.
You
Like
have atheist Kenyans driving your lifts now.
you're about
yeah.
you're about to hate me so much more. Do you want to know the day I didn't tip this guy? Is the day that he delivered my pizzas in a snowstorm.
Oh my god, you're just the worst.
Fucking
dude. You're the-
Scrooge.
I looked at his eyes and was like, no, I'm good, man. I don't want to sign the receipt. Thank you.
Oh my god.
It went from contactless to
different.
delivery
Wait,
to ringing
didn't
the
sign
bell
it?
and, hey, where's my tip?
no, hold on. You didn't sign it?
I didn't sign anything. No.
Check your bank account.
Nah,
That's right.
Make
it's
sure they
good.
didn't
Don't.
process a tip.
If they would have processed a tip, I'd get my fucking lawyer.
You gonna
No,
get a
some
lawyer
places
for
do.
that.
Some places do auto tip.
The comedy club that's near me, they do an automatic tip, and there's a 2-drink minimum.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like when I tip cash, I'll write 0 on the receipt and write cash. That way they can't
Oh.
do anything else to my receipt.
Yeah. You always want to write
Things
the
are-
amount. Or like,
Things are way too expensive now. Like you can't get a large pizza without spending close to $20. I'm spending $20 on a fucking pizza. Now I'm supposed to tip you $4 or $5. Like you're high as a kite.
All right.
Google is hourly rate.
well, it's then make a pizza.
That's not my dude. Duel. I didn't make that decision though. That's not my decision.
Snowstorm, Whitey.
Why didn't
I
you
know.
carry out? Why didn't you
This-
carry out?
The
Could've
snowstorm, the snowflakes hitting his eyes did make me, dude. I used to tip a lot when
You
I was
cried and
when I
that
was
tear
younger.
froze.
I used to tip 33% on a lot of shit, but
No, you.
I don't. You're Gemma.
You've never worked a tip job. You're one of these people. You just.
I did
don't
work.
get it.
I did work a tip job,
No,
and my
you
girl
didn't.
worked a tip job, and she's even worse with me with this.
No,
so don't
you
even
ain't.
say that. It's
Wait,
the
she's
truth.
even worse with tips.
Snowstorm, Whitey.
Oh, she like yelled. Like she's like, "Don't tip this fucker." I'm like, "Okay,
Oh,
all right,
really?
fuck."
How are you?
I'm good.
This is.
Yeah. But we can't change our mind on this. It's all good.
No, I know, but we can still
People are
shame him
gonna
for it.
Yeah, people are gonna judge you no matter what.
The tip narcs.
The tip. Oh, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be a great show.
We need to call fucking Sebastian. We got to get him back on here to talk about fucking tip. That's a great one, actually. Jesus Christ. How would you catch people though? You'd have to like wait outside of like Uber spots or some shit.
I'm sure they'll.
Yeah, and then walkie talkie like this guy didn't tip me. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, let's ring his doorbell. Fuck, it, let's go.
And then the dude, like, what's his name? That dude from To Catch a Predator, something like that would come
Chris
out.
Hansen.
Yeah.
You
Why
don't you
did
take a
we
seat
tip
right
us
over there?
anymore, so
Yeah.
you can't catch the Karens.
Karen catchers. Oh my gosh, I encountered a Karen the other day
There
at
you
the
go,
doctor's
Whitey.
office.
That's your calling, dude. You can sniff them
Yeah,
out. You
shit.
are one.
I don't tip. I'm a cat. Oh, maybe I have the soul of a 55-year-old married woman with children.
Some Karens don't have children and they're entitled.
Ran
and
into one though.
Yes, I did. She was complaining because every time we have a patient come into the doctor's office, you have to get a new mask. She didn't want to change her mask out from this dirty, makeup filled one that she had.
Oh no.
And then she wouldn't put it over her nose. So she started complaining. And she was like, "Don't you dare speak to me that way." And she had jet black hair, a leopard purse, leopard like shoes.
Oh, she
She
was
was
an
just-
Italian Karen.
Was.
Spirit
She was
animal,
definitely
Whitey.
Italian. And she
Yeah.
just like she
Yeah.
embodied a Karen, like she looked like a Karen.
Yeah, like her name was probably Karen.
As soon as she said leopard purse, I'm like, oh, are you sure you didn't run into my mom?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
she
cheetah
was
girls.
quite the handful. But we have a bunch of people that are just like, I don't understand people in especially when it comes to medical stuff. Like I've been in a medical office for almost a year now, and for the most mundane things, people will go to the emergency room like, "Oh, I have a cut on my toe. I don't know if it's infected, whatever." They'll go to the emergency room. But then you'll have, "I need to see my primary care physician today, right now, because I have blood in my poop." I'm like, "What the go to the
Soup in your
emergency
blood.
room." Yeah. Like true emergencies, they want to see their PCP. But for little stuff, they'll want to go to the emergency room. I don't get it.
Well, yeah, they don't want a stranger looking at their asshole.
Well, I mean,
PCP, that's a throwback drug. Jesus Christ.
No, that means primary care physician, by the way.
Did you really not know that?
Yeah, I didn't.
Do you tip your primary care physician, guys?
I always
when
just
you
called him
leave
my
the-
doctor.
No, they get paid through insurance.
Yeah, okay. Well, then have those other guys get paid through insurance. Fucking driver's insurance. I don't give it. Like, why am I a bad guy?
Sure.
Why are we going back to that?
Because I'm
Oh, no.
upset.
no,
No one was on my
yeah,
side.
because you're so wrong about. No one is going to be on your side except for like the Europeans, maybe.
No one.
Um,
Oh. Hey Shred, you want to tip the driver $2? And fuck that driver. Eh?
Yeah, no, they don't have like tipping over in like Europe apparently, dude.
Well, because they're smart, you know.
No, they're not. They're dumb. They have bad service because of it. Dude, dude, you think if the waitress wasn't relying on a tip to serve you well, she'd be throwing the plates down. She's getting paid anyway. What the fuck
Gem,
she care?
Yet again.
No, I know.
Going
Let's not go
back
back. Whitey,
to
Whitey.
no, not wait, no. Because you guys dogpiled me, and then you basically
Dogpile you.
You basically beat the fucking nerdy kid up, and then we're like, all right, let's stop this. Let's walk
Victim
away.
Whitey over here. Poor little Whitey.
Because
Jesus.
all right, fuck it.
The
I'm
world's
not gonna-
against me.
It is, but I'm
Because I
not
don't
gonna.
tip,
Oh my god.
Did bring
Yeah,
it back
dude.
up.
but you don't recycle either.
No, fuck that. Are you?
I don't either. I don't either.
No,
Fuck
dude,
both
I
of you.
laugh at people who think I'm gonna recycle.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm throwing a bottle right at your head. I don't
I'll
give
throw a
fuck.
bottle at a turtle as long
Yeah,
as
I'll
it
throw-
makes this weather better.
Yeah. Oh, well, Sonny, I heard that there's one company. I don't know if it's Uber Eats or Grubhub or one of them, but apparently I was watching some video of someone's like review of working for them. And they said, I forget which one it is, but on this certain app, you can choose which ones to near you to like run, which food to run. And apparently they have to tip beforehand. So you can see which ones tip and pick those ones. And you don't have to have and you don't have to have people in your car. So maybe you want to look into that.
All of
Seemed
them
like
do
it was
that.
better. Huh?
All of them do that. When you're checking out, they ask you how much do you want to leave as a tip before the food even is purchased.
Right,
yet.
but you as the driver get to pick which ones you choose. So you can only choose ones with tips, you know what I mean?
Oh,
That's
I
what the person was
see.
saying, and they were saying it's a really good function because
So there you go. Supply and demand, everyone. There you fucking go.
don't
I
know.
was part of that system that helped that fucking functionality.
No,
Well,
you
I mean,
didn't.
Over here, I live in
did.
Dallas, by the way. I'm not afraid to say that I live in Dallas. It's okay if they don't tip because I make driving for Lyft. It's a little bit more expensive than Uber, and I get paid pretty decent. Like I can work 4 hours on a Friday night and make what I make 8 hours a day where I work now, maybe a little bit less,
Hmm.
like maybe 100, 110 in 4 hours. So
Hmm.
it's not too bad. I don't need tips.
Are you ever afraid of like fucking, getting a Texas Chainsaw Massacre in your backseat or something?
No, they're usually just. I live in like right across the highway from a very posh part of Dallas, and it's usually just private college students talking about their Sigma, Pi, Delta, whatever sorority and fraternities or whatever, and just want to be socialites. That's all I get. That's all I get. Occasionally, I have to go to the south part of town. I hate that because it's under construction and it's very sketchy. Um, but most of the time, I'm in uptown, downtown, and
What's a socialite?
Plus you
oh
got a
my
free
God, we went to
food.
Dubai. I wanted to go to Dubai, but Rachel was there, and all she was doing was going on Instagram, blah, blah, blah. And then the next week, I went to Tel Aviv, and those type of people.
Sounds like a
The-
cunt.
This is Sunny's rich white girl impersonation.
That's how they sound. I'm not even joking.
No, I
They
believe
say
it. I believe
literally,
it.
and they say like, and then like, anyways. Ugh. They just they're all transplants. No offense to California, but they're all transplants from California.
Yeah, isn't it when someone's just like so well off that they don't have to work, so they just party all night with
That's
everyone?
all they do. That's
Yeah,
all they
that's
do.
basically what a socialite is.
Hmm
Someone who's just constantly around other people and doesn't have a personality.
Yep. And then
Something who's around other people but doesn't have a person. That's like, oh, dude, you ever see that fucking? What's that thing on Snapchat? But it's I think it's like Rick Ross's house or Rick Smith's house. It's like this. He has his grandma do these crazy like things, and I'm like, oh, and he has like a midget do tricks and everything, and I'm like,
What?
this guy. Yeah, there's this thing on
Oh, Logan
Snapchat.
Paul.
It's like that. It's like a Snapchat version of Logan Paul, where it's like, look at my grandma doing things that a grandma usually wouldn't do.
Oh, she's swearing.
Yeah, exactly.
She said
It's
a
like,
dirty joke.
it's like, dude, you grew up so polished. You actually don't even know what humor is. And yet people probably watch that shit where it's like, whoa, oh my God, like his grandma's rapping. It's like, wow. It's like, fucking just shoot me in the head with a fucking
Yeah.
bazooka with no tip. Jesus Christ.
Problems, man.
Yeah, basically. I used to be on Snapchat. I mean, I still am technically, but I haven't used it in like 2, 3 years. Like Snapchat, I just don't like none of my friends are on Snapchat, so I don't see a need to use it and consume it. I don't understand it. It makes you look weird and unrealistic expectations on how you look. So I just don't use it at all. I hate it.
You don't want to look like a dog?
No. And I
Aw.
hate that filter with a passion.
Oh, is that where all those filters are from?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. See, I've never had Snapchat. I never really like.
That's actually the
Don't
only
get
one
it.
I use.
Really?
Yeah, because
Well, I mean-
in my defense, Snapchat it's closer to your actual friends because it's mainly people who are contacts of you. So it's mainly people who you literally have their phone number that you text and call. So I mean, it's still social
Why don't
media.
we just text?
Oh, dude, because I like messaging on Snapchat more than iPhone's iMessage.
Really?
Yeah, it's more
How's
fun.
that possible?
It's probably because the notifications just for that are better. The user interface in terms of if you're trying to send a Bitmoji or something is better than iMessage. So it's more fun when you're on Snapchat.
Yeah, there's
it
no
just
tips.
seems more fun. Yeah, there's no tips, so you get to kick the driver in the teeth while he's going back to his fucking hut with his 8 kids, and
Well,
you
there
burn
is
his hut
Snapchat
on fire.
Premium. A lot of thoughts use Snapchat Premium,
What's Snapchat Premium?
where you pay for their Snapchat. It's like for nudes and stuff.
No, you can follow whores on Snapchat. They'll snap nudes in their
Yeah, I
story
know.
for free. Yeah.
I know, yeah, but there's some other people that have Snapchat Premium, and they'll use it
Sonny's like,
an
I
OnlyFans.
know my other 4 hours a day I'm on Snapchat Premium posting
Mm.
my asshole
Yeah, just fucking posting sniz.
for some tips.
Yeah, just fucking showing gash.
If there's one thing Sonny will not do, it is
Gash.
that. I will never
Y'all wanna
ever
see
do that.
Who wants to see this ebony Grand Canyon?
I will never do that. I just
Stab him in the
never would
throat.
do that. I would. No,
I
would
do.
not.
The one thing I hate about people who use
Tip me
Snapchat.
$5. I'll fart on your pizza right now.
The one thing I do hate about people who have Snapchat though is it's always these fucking dunderheads who are like, oh well, it fucking deletes after fucking 15. It's like, no, it doesn't. No, it fucking doesn't.
It's
If
there
anyone's
forever.
using that thinking it's secure and safe and those aren't stored somewhere, you're fucking out of your mind.
Yeah, there's a million ways. Like you could, if say you had a different device or like say you had a fucking tablet, right? And someone were
Did I
to
just
send
say
you
dunderheads.
Yeah, you did.
Where the fuck did that come? Is that even a word thing?
that?
We've been saying dullards for years, and you say
Maybe
dunderheads.
that's what I meant.
Is that the same thing, dullard and dunderhead?
Dunder steak.
I've never heard of
Dunderhead.
that before.
Yeah, I think I made it up.
Oh.
I
Sounds
can't wait
like
to
a thing.
listen back to this episode to hear how annoying I was.
Oh, dude, I'm the worst.
So Sunny batted her eyes like, "Oh, trust me, the listeners know."
Anyways.
Have you had like anyone weird though in your Lyft? Like any weird experiences or like Karens or
There was one where I don't know. I tweeted about this, and the tweet blew up. I don't know why, but there were these 4 girls in my in the back of my car because I don't let anyone in the front seat because COVID. And there were 4 girls in the back of the car, and it was on Inauguration Day, and they asked me, "Do you like Garth Brooks?"
Oh,
And
Jesus.
then
Is that the
girl-
day when someone gets elected, or is that the day when
That's the day that the new president is
sworn in?
sworn in.
Gotcha.
Oh, is that when he like
And-
touches the book and stuff?
Yes. Yes.
I
that's it.
vow to fuck this country over even more.
Based off how
Basically.
old he is, it's like this is the day I'm gonna take my Cialis. Put
Oh,
my
dude, they
hand
had
in
to
his pocket.
lift him out of the coffin on that one.
He was
prop him up.
he had to go back to the Museum of Art to be mummified after that one. I have no idea what the inauguration is until you
He's
guys
so
just said
old.
that.
He like always looks shocked. Like he always has that like surprise face on.
Squinting.
Oh, that
He's
Bill
always
Burr
squinting.
joke.
Yeah,
That-
that's what I was thinking of.
That look of horror on his face.
Yeah, he always has that look.
He's always squinting because he's staring at a teleprompter.
Yeah, that too.
But yeah, what? So it was inauguration day. All right, no, Sonny, we're Gem. Shut up, me. Shut up, Duel. Shut up. From start to finish, tell us the whole what time it was.
I know, but let me just get one little thing in there first. Though,
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
I've watched a lot of these like Uber and Lyft videos where
Yes.
people get into fights, and
Yes,
110% of the time it's women. 110% of the time
It
women.
is. It
It's
is.
never a dude.
Because
I just
women
gotta say
think
that.
they're entitled to everything. They believe they don't have to work at all, and the guy's going to pay for everything, and eventually they can suck their best friend's dick and get
And
all
it's
of his
not
shit.
publicly acceptable to hit them.
It's not publicly acceptable to be like, get the fuck out of my car. I'm going to beat the shit out of you. But yeah, Sonny, tell us the whole aspect of what happened.
Okay, 4
Okay.
Muslims and a Chinese guy get into an Uber.
There were 4 white girls,
And they
they're
don't
blonde
tip.
and brown hair. They did not tip.
No,
It was about 11:30 at night, and with Lyft, you can request like when you pick up a ride, it'll say passenger plus 1, and however many it is. They put 1 passenger, and then 3 other girls came in, so they were kind of playing the system a little bit, and they did not tip. So, but they were apparently conservative. So they asked me, do I like Garth Brooks? And then one girl interrupted. She was very drunk, and she was like, "No, Garth Brooks is a commie," and that was weird. And then they drunkenly got at the car at some Western bar that plays country music, which exists over here in Texas. And yeah, that I tweeted that, and I don't know, I got like 2,000 likes. I don't know why. It was such a weird story. I don't know why that one kind of blew up.
Sonny, I love you, but I don't. That story had no punchline. That
I don't
story
even.
had no.
That's the weird part about it. That's the weird part about it. Like all she said was George Brooks is a commie, and that tweet
Garth
was
Brooks.
very popular. Yeah, I don't get it.
Dude, just the way you just like just straight lace, just Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks is a
Like
commie.
Sonny, sit down. It's Garth Brooks.
You want to know why I know Garth Brooks so like much? That in terms of this past week, I was listening to Elvis, and he was the
Yeah.
most soloed. Wait, what?
I don't like Elvis.
Like his
And I'm a
music?
piece of shit because I don't tip.
No, Elvis
Bro.
kind of sucks.
He
Oh my
does.
god,
He's
you guys are-
overrated.
Elvis is
Oh
stupid.
my god,
Like
he's stupid.
Said a 1, a 2, a
Elvis-
2.
Elvis
Like,
is
get the fuck-
stupid. I'm polished, yo. Where's my Starbucks, eh?
He's a fat guy who died on the toilet.
You guys are. I hate. I hate
What
when you
was
guys
that?
have bad takes. These are all bad takes.
No, what was
The
that
only-
impression? Canadian via Indian phone call center?
I,
was
get it.
that?
Oh, why'd you
Did
give it?
was
You
that
should have let
Jim?
that flop.
I know, but I had to because I kind of got what he was going with.
Was that you, Jim, imitating Elvis?
Yeah.
Do it again.
No, now I'm on the spot. I can't do it on the spot.
It was so.
And a 1 and a 2 and a go to our TikTok for much more.
Yeah. No, get that out of the
I'm
fucking
not a fan of Elvis. If it comes to anything old school, I like soul, like Earth, Wind and Fire, Marvin Gaye, The
Gay.
Temptations, stuff like that. Just black music, black people music.
Didn't Marvin Gaye get shot by his dad?
Yes,
Did he really?
yes.
Yeah.
Did he survive or did he die?
No, he's died. He's dead.
He did.
His dad murdered him. Yes.
Oh my god!
Was it for being gay or?
I can't remember.
Was
if
it because his dad
was gay.
delivered a pizza and Marvin forgot to tip?
No.
Should have been.
No, but I think either Marvin Gaye was gay or his dad was gay, or I don't know, vice versa. I don't know.
There's no way his dad was gay. There's no way.
There are some down low dudes. There are
His
some down
dad
low
was
dudes.
born like 1808. There's no way his dad was
1808.
gay.
18.8.
18-8.
You're 188. He's very old.
I love you, Sonny, but that was really your best lift story. Was a girl saying Garth Brooks is a commie.
Jem,
That's
tell your
about
friend to
it.
shut the fuck up for
Oh
5
my-
seconds.
You couldn't. I know you couldn't hear it.
I heard the text message. Stop it.
Yeah, it's pretty boring being a Lyft driver. The only time I really don't like being a Lyft driver is when they talk about politics. Even though I love talking about politics, everybody in Dallas is liberal and I'm not. So I just I have to kind of just smile and nod.
Wait, so why
And
were you like weirded out by the conservative girls if you're also conservative?
that's the weirdest story I had. That's it.
Oh,
The Garth Brooks thing is kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't understand the weird part. So wait. So yeah, okay. So Garth Brooks,
He's a
the
comic.
reason I don't get it. Why was that weird? I'm
you're gonna
so,
say he's like one of the biggest artists, right?
Because
he is.
said
He actually is
at
the
the,
biggest solo artist ever, and that's because like only idiots buy his CDs because he's not available anywhere else. At least he's not available on Spotify.
no, he's
Yeah,
not.
he puts up crazy numbers too in terms of like doing shows. Like it's unreal.
Yeah.
He's the most popular country artist, probably artist of all time.
No,
But
he is.
sang with
He's
the
number
inauguration.
one solo artist in terms of albums sold, which is bullshit because Elvis is just like I know music. Elvis is fucking
No,
he's
not.
better. He's
No,
better.
not.
What are you talking
Nah,
about?
I think they both equally suck. They both suck the same.
Garth
my
Brooks has
God.
some like maybe a couple songs that I kind of like, but
God, I hate you.
He made a song about thunder.
yeah, Thunder Rolls the Lightning Strikes. My video is paused, is it not?
When the thunder, it's like okay, dude.
Oh, and then Friends in Low Places is an okay one.
Yeah,
Okay,
Wait, why did they say he was a commie though? Isn't he like?
because he sang at the inauguration for Joe Biden.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit different.
goddamn communist.
Yeah, so that's why.
Commies roll. That's what he was saying the whole time.
Oh, I need to see his timeline
Mad at
after
you guys
that.
over Elvis.
Huh?
Whitey's mad at you guys over Elvis.
Yeah.
Elvis
is like-
sucks.
it's like I don't understand. Like maybe his early stuff is okay, but his later stuff,
This
when he went
early
to Vegas,
stuff.
his Vegas stuff sucked, but his earlier stuff
Oh,
was not even that good to me.
Well, this is the same kid that thinks fucking Babe Ruth is better than Dirk Jeter. You know what I
I
mean?
never
like,
said first. Well, hold on. First off, he is, but second off, I
there's
never
no
even.
way. Dude, you're
I
talking
never
about
said that.
Elvis and Babe Ruth
Just
are like in their time, in context of the time they were in. Yes, they were good, but they don't hold up, dude. They suck
Yes,
now.
Jem.
It's only because
Elvis.
fucking
Oh my God.
white people were like listening to it or playing baseball.
Oh, really? A bunch of fucking Latinos are listening to Garth fucking Brooks right now?
Dude, Babe Ruth was on an all-white team. Of course he was good.
Jem, first off, you don't even know that if that's a fact. Second
I
off,
do know that. There's no way in the fucking 30s that there were fucking Spanish people on baseball teams. They were
first off,
probably
he played in the 20s and 30s. Second off,
Yeah,
Elvis
even
had
more
the
so.
most album. He's now technically second for most albums sold today, all time, today.
Yeah, so what? I mean,
So
anything.
he is holding up.
Hitler was the most popular person in fucking
oh
Germany. Doesn't
god
mean he's
damn
good.
it.
Fucking Stalin was fucking people love that guy, but it doesn't mean he's fucking good.
Elvis to Hitler.
Did you just use the whole like, oh well, a lot of people like it, so it's good argument? Come on.
No, I would.
A lot of people like McDonald's, but their fries
Even though
suck.
he sang other
No, we
people's
were
songs,
talking. I was talking
good.
about the record in terms of albums sold before. That's why I brought up Garth Brooks in terms of. Oh, I
Katy
remember
Perry
him.
sells very well as well. She's
I
getting up
didn't-
there with Elvis.
Katy
and-
Perry's great.
I hate
Katy
you
Perry
guys.
is great, by the
I
way.
hate.
don't.
Katy Perry is awesome, dude. She's got some hits, man.
I don't like
The
Katy Perry.
Fireworks.
That's a dumb song.
That's a great song. How do you
Baby,
not
you're
like
a
fireworks?
firework.
Type of guy to head
No.
the Fireflies though. Just saying.
Yeah, I like
You
Takashi
can't
69 by the way.
stop
So
believing. Oh yeah, I remember y'all always talk about Takashi 69 on these
'Cause
podcasts.
he's fucking awesome.
I'm gonna make a Takashi
The guy's the
skin
best.
for your avatar.
I will
on
admit,
the
Jem
link.
showed. Jem sent me a song by him. It's really fucking good.
It's the best. I mean, it's probably my favorite song of 2020.
Favorite artist is Mute Math, but they broke up in 2017, and I'm still upset about it.
Mute Math?
Mute Math.
What genre is it?
I don't know.
Like rock or
Rock
rap?
pop, alternative. I don't know. It's just good. I like
K-pop?
it. No, it's not K-pop. No, it's not K-pop. But lately,
Oddly
I mean,
excited.
all the time, honestly, especially when I work out, I'm listening to like video game remixes. Like James Landino is a good one that I have a lot of his songs on my playlist.
Who?
Ben Briggs, James Landino,
Who's that? Like, what kind of music is that?
EDM.
Oh, I like
Like
I
trap?
like EDM.
No, I mean it's a lot of video game remixes. I'm still
Nice.
a huge nerd, so
What's
like
a video game? Like, how do you make a song? Is that a
Because
genre?
video games have soundtracks.
yes, like if you hear like
Hmm.
the theme song to the Super Mario Brothers, they'll put it something like that. But
Yeah,
Oh,
like
that's a
exactly like
genre
that.
now.
yes, it's called
Huh.
nerdcore. Nerdcore.
I've heard. Okay, I've heard of that before. Do you? So, do you know any other type of EDM genres that you're a fan of? Because will probably find similarities here. Because I am a big fan of some EDM music. Actually, a fair amount. That's actually the
Yeah, you
second
probably like
most.
house music.
I do like house.
Of course you do.
I do
Why
I
wouldn't
like I like
um,
rave. I like electro. I like
Disclosure. Have you heard of Disclosure?
maybe if I heard there's a song by him, or is it a group or
Um,
is it a DJ?
It's I guess it's a brother group. There's two brothers. They were the one that sang Latch or did Latch. Now I've got you in my space.
I love
Won't let
Pandora
go of you.
because Pandora will get me onto an artist that's like
Mhm.
just starting to coming up. And there's an artist called the Toxic Avenger, and I believe he's come on, man.
Sounds like a SpongeBob villain.
It actually is a comic book villain too, by the way. If you look it up, that no one made a movie, or actually no, there was one movie made on him.
The DC
Um,
or Marvel?
Sonny, you're talking Chinese to me right now. But no, when I first started
Chinese
listening to
isn't a
him,
language.
when I was first listening to him, I was like, this is good stuff. This is kind of raw, but I liked it. And now it's been like 8 to 10 years, probably 10 years since I've been listening to this guy, and his new stuff is just so different to what it was in the beginning, and I loved every bit of it. Dude, Pandora is great to find new artists, and then Spotify is great to listen to those new artists' albums.
Yep. I agree. I totally agree. And there's a radio mode for Spotify, but it's not that good. It's not as good as Pandora.
Mhm.
But I also found gosh, I forgot his name. I listened to him a lot last year. Catronata. I'm supposed to be going to a concert of his in May, but with the pandemic going on, I don't know if it's still going.
Well, you like that one artist I posted about, right? Thomas Brandon or Brandon?
I listened to it. It was interesting. I did like it, but it's not something that I would just go to, you know.
Gotcha. Okay. Was it too slow or was it too
A little bit
why?
too abstract for me.
Okay.
I think it was a little bit too avant-garde.
It
I
was
like
too
things.
Caucasian.
No. No, because the stuff I listen to, especially like when I'm working out, is very Caucasian. To me, anyway. A lot of people's like, that's white people music. I'm like,
She's
okay,
listening to the
whatever.
Offspring and fucking Limp Bizkit.
You know what? To be honest, I did like, especially in the early 2000s, I like Limp Bizkit. And I liked
She had
what's another
FUBU
one?
jeans and
No,
just
Limp Bizkit
fucking-
had some bangers, dude. Let's be honest.
He did. And I really liked rap, new metal rap or whatever.
oh, like
Whatever you call
corn.
that.
Like Linkin Park,
Linkin Park, yes, I like them.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Especially
Red Hot
yeah.
Chili Peppers, not
yes.
new metal.
Well, whatever it is,
they
whenever
had some
they
rappy
switch rap
segments.
and rock,
They're
I like
overrated.
that.
Like Slipknot and Corn and maybe
No, Slipknot's metal, dude.
I always thought they were metal, but some people put them in a new metal category for some reason.
Yeah, I mean they did have some rap aspects, but not as much as like the other
like
bands.
Mushroom Head or something.
Slipknot was pretty damn good though. They had some good stuff.
There was this
Mudvayne.
band called
Mudvayne.
I
Dig.
forgot.
Yes,
But
that's the
whenever
song.
there's rap and metal together, I love that. I still love that. There was this one song, I think it was by Cutlass. I don't know. It was called Rock Fist, and it was a Christian band group. I really love that song. Yeah.
Can't have rap and metal and Christian rock in all the same category.
Yeah.
Christian rock.
No,
You
you
never
what do
heard
you
of
mean?
Christian
Yeah,
rap?
I've
Rock or
heard.
rap?
Yeah, I'm sure it sucks. Like
Fucking
what?
Creed, dude.
The Creed is not Christian.
No,
Yes,
they're a
what are you
regular.
talking about?
They were a Christian rock
They were
band.
completely
Sonny.
Christian.
They were.
Yeah, my dad still listens to Creed, unfortunately.
They were a poor man's Pearl Jam, is what they were used to.
And
what
I
they
was
used
I
to
was
be
a
called.
fan when like they first came out, and then I like listened to it closer. I'm like, every song is the same. Why am I liking this? And so
What
I started-
about Rage Against the Machine? Did you listen to them?
I did, but my dad did not let me listen to them because he was, he's a preacher. But I like Rage Against-
Oh,
But you like them though now?
yeah, they're
Ooh.
okay.
wait.
Yeah.
So your dad would like throw out the CDs and like that's like devil music?
Yes.
Oh wow,
Mhm.
that's weird.
It's
That
not
must have been
too
crazy. I can't even imagine that because my parents were so like non-religious and just like pretty non-strict about shit like that.
Mhm.
This
Did
is
you have
like
to like
we got
sneak
the.
shit?
This feels like we have the atheists of Kenya on our podcast now.
I mean, I didn't really sneak anything because there was always a Christian equivalent. Like, it maybe not rap at that time when I was growing up, but Christian rap now is like everywhere. Like, and it sounds great. Like I prefer it over rap today.
Well, if it's a good song, it's a good song, you know.
Yeah, but
Like I'm not
yeah.
going to 6ix9ine's music for his lyrics, you know.
Dude, those
there's a lot of-
whoever does his beats
are
it's
fucking
a-
on point.
It's
And
amazing.
I listen to rap. Whenever I listen to rap, I'm not the lyrical type. I know a lot of people are, especially my sister and everybody else, but I strictly go for the beats. Like,
Yes.
I listen to a song for the beats. Like, the more boom it has, that's I love that. I love Dirty South type music. Like the Chop and Screwed. I don't know if y'all know about that. Maybe
Oh, yeah.
Brian
Oh,
does,
yeah.
but
Well, what's dirty sound? Are you talking about like Southern metal, like a Pantera
No.
kind of thing, or
No,
what are
he's
you
talking about rap.
rap.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Slim
Like-
Thug and
Like Atlanta's fucking and
See, I don't listen to new music. It takes me a while to, unless it's
well, that's not
EDM.
really new. That's like actually kind of old now. Chop and Screwed. Why? I just turned it on airplane mode.
it got off airplane mode.
Yeah, there's no way you turn it on airplane mode.
There's
Jeff.
the symbols there.
Yeah, but you probably still have Wi-Fi or something on.
I
in
turned the
background.
Wi-Fi off. Yeah. No, I'm the same way. Like my brother kind of doesn't like. We always get into arguments about it because he's the type where he's like, I'll tell him, I'll be like, oh, check out 6ix9ine or some like artist that's just some mumble rapper but has good beats and songs, and he'll just be like, yeah, but they're not saying nothing. I'm like, I'm not going there for a philosophy lesson. You know what I mean? It's music. I don't need every song to be like, yo, this is what's wrong with society, man. It's like, dude, sometimes I want to fucking get a fucking Wendy's burger.
But when you do find a song that sounds good and it has good lyrics, that's a favorite song. Like,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's like Hobson to me. Do you know who he is?
No.
He's really good. He's
Yeah.
got great beats and he's got good lyrics.
He's okay.
Yeah, he's great.
A lot of
He's
people
great.
be
He's
like,
great.
you
He's
don't
probably-
know who this rapper is or that rapper is.
He's
It's like,
good.
yeah.
I wouldn't say he's great.
He's one of my favorites. Probably
okay.
my favorite, actually.
Well, and you also you don't tip, so
I do tip, and he's great. And yeah, he makes his own beats too, which is cool.
A lot of people kind of sleep on, I think, Christian rap. Like, I think Gavi.
All right, enough with the Christian. Jesus Christ, what is this? What, you trying to convert us?
No, I'm just saying.
I'm not listening to your dumb Christian rap.
guys,
Sonny.
I think you should
It's
come to
rap
my
song.
church where me and my brother are doing a Christian rap duo.
I
We're
don't
gonna have our cassettes ready to
I don't
go.
like Garth Brooks. All right.
Oh,
it is
so
rap
wait, is
song.
Garth Brooks? Is he Christian rap? What is he, by the way?
No,
He's a
he's a
country person. Country.
Is he country rap?
No, he's country. He's a country singer.
Who's the
Yeah.
guy who made that 10-hour video of him just screaming in the sky?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. That's one of the funniest comment sections I've ever seen. in my life.
Oh, is that with the that
Yes,
one?
that's exactly it. That's
yes.
exactly it.
That's funny. You saw the 10-hour version of that?
Oh yeah.
Who is that?
I don't know.
It's one of the greatest videos. It's fucking great.
The memes that came out of that video were fantastic. Fantastic.
Who? This is what my mindset is like, what was the focus group?
Yeah.
on this music video that went, this is a great idea. Everyone's gonna love it. Or did they actually go together and go, people are gonna meme the shit out of this, and this is how you get around nowadays in today's society?
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe it was one of those dudes that did like the "What does the fox say?" or something.
Yeah, he like is purposely doing something dumb, like Gangnam Style or whatever, to get around. Yeah,
Gangnam Style was a serious song though. Like
I liked it. I personally liked it, but the dance in the video was
Serious
purposely.
song.
well, it's a
Are we
serious
thinking of the same
song.
video?
Was this Pink Floyd the Machine?
Well, not like that serious,
He
but
was
it's
really
like,
saying something, man.
but it
He was
wasn't
telling
like
you that
or anything.
It was
It
about
there was actually
Christianity.
there was comments though that were great where it's like, see, when he's doing the dance on top of the girl's head in the elevator, it's telling you about the societal privileges that some people have.
So are you still like religious?
I'm still a Christian.
Still Christian?
Hmm
Yeah,
I believe
I
in the Bible.
believe I believe in some kind of higher power. I'm not like religious though,
Yes, I am.
but yeah, no, I don't know. I don't want to pry too much into that, but is always weird where like super strict parents like growing up. I don't know what I probably would have fucking just snuck in everything I wanted. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I didn't become a Christian until I was an adult, though. Like,
Oh,
I was not a Christian in like growing up with my parents. I pretended to be, I guess, just to so they get off my back. But when I first I bought a house in 2009, and then probably like half a year in, that's when I became a Christian.
yeah. Like that's probably for the better though, because I know some friends who grew up really religious, and they're like they felt like super guilty all the time growing up, because for just like being human and
Oh,
having
really?
thoughts.
I don't really feel that way. Like, I don't know. Like, I just kind of had an aha moment, and that sounds like, oh, I need to do this, and that's when I became a Christian. I don't want to, get too much into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just kind of live my life. I mean, I'm not that much different than what I was before. Except, yeah, I just kind of live my life. That's all I do. But I'm working
Mm.
very hard now because I want to buy land and a house again.
Do you know that the guy that made that song, What Does the Fox Say? He sold his channel to Discovery Plus Norge.
Why?
I don't even know what
Everyone
that
sells
is.
their channel or does some type of contract with Discovery, and then they end up just screwing it up.
Well, I mean, once they sell it, they're out of it. Then it's up to the
Right.
Discovery people to keep it. Dude, like this channel has over 1 billion views because that one video has almost 1 billion itself. And then you're looking at their most recent video, and it's a Norway Discovery video that has 2.3 thousand views. It's like,
Yeah,
holy
no,
shit.
it's a really it's someone who doesn't know or isn't good at business move that they would do.
Which one?
I
The
think
person who sold it or the person
The
who
person who
bought
bought
it?
it.
Mm.
Discovery also bought SourceFed, and then they sold it again to Now This, and now it's a
Hmm.
dead channel. Do you remember SourceFed? It was something that was started by Philip DeFranco, and it
Nah.
was like news. It was a great channel. Then they had like SourceFed
I stopped
Nerd and
paying
all these.
attention to swindlers years ago, Sonny.
Yes, I understand.
And Phil
Yeah.
DeFranco is the mains. The day someone puts a
I hate that
thumbnail
guy.
of their face pretending to be concerned with their hands put together in prayer, it's like, oh, okay,
Dude.
so you're 100% a phony. Okay, so I'm not
I
gonna watch you at all ever.
Anytime I see that guy's thumbnail come up in one of my recommended or something, I hate Philip. Dude, he's the worst. I tried to watch his video once after you said like he sucks, and he's just the worst, dude. He's the most fake, phony.
I'm waiting for the day for him to get plastic surgery. It's like, oh, now your outside appearances match your
Well, he
inside
already did.
appearances, which is fake.
He already had plastic surgery.
Oh,
No,
so prove my
Oh.
point. There we go.
No, I'm just saying he probably did. But because a lot of times you can't tell with some people. They get like the nose job and they always say, "Oh no, it was to open up my left nostril because it was crooked." And it's like, yeah, okay, we know what's going on here.
It's so annoying to me.
What is?
His wife,
I don't even know his wife.
she's just annoying.
I thought
to
he
me.
was gay.
No, he's married with 2 kids.
Jesus Christ, 2 kids.
Oh, I saw her. She's got a fucking forehead,
I
bro.
bet he doesn't tip.
Fuck you.
He definitely doesn't tip.
Come on, man.
Sorry, I was getting another water. I was gonna say, fuck, I
Oh,
forget.
dude,
I thought of
him and
something.
his wife should have a forehead butting competition.
What were you talking about right before Philip DeFranco?
I don't know.
God damn it.
Oh, the
Sonny was
Norway
talking.
channel.
Oh yeah. Do you guys remember Gutenberg?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I like him. I've always enjoyed talking to him, but I remember it was like right after I stopped making videos and was like, I'm not gonna do this anymore. He like offered to buy my channel for like
Really?
$1,000.
$1,000.
Yeah, and I remember I was just like, I just shit on him for the next like 30 minutes for such a dumb idea. I was like, no. He's like, yeah, but it has 50,000 subs, so then people will think it's like, yeah, there's no phoniness. You can't fool people into thinking a YouTube channel is bigger than it is because you can see the numbers. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that. I don't know. It's that old school like business thing of like, oh, we can fake it till you make it. It's like, no, it doesn't work on YouTube in terms of like channel size.
Yeah,
Someone
eventually
did
they're gonna hide the views.
Yes,
there was
I've
this
been saying
channel that
forever.
not bought. This channel that I used to sub to. I think it was Rec Feminist Videos, like back in like 2016 when that was like a thing. And someone else bought it, and he put like lifestyle videos and like, oh, I'm gonna, just like vlogging, like whatever.
Oh, is that black dude?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Rec
okay.
Feminist Videos is a guy from
I know
think,
which one you're talking
Australia
about.
or New Zealand. Yeah, he made a whole new channel. I guess I don't know why, but his old one he just sold it to somebody, and they tried to take over it because he had a lot of subs, and it
Hmm.
just didn't work out. Like his
Yeah, dude, I don't understand. It's as if you had a channel about how fucking hey, here's my 50,000 sub channel about AA and how alcohol is for the devil, and then fucking Budweiser decides to buy
Yeah.
that channel. It's like, dude, I understand there's 50,000 people you can market to, but this is not your demographic at all.
Yeah, that's
Right.
not why
If they
they're
did
here.
that beer is actually not that bad video would probably get tens of thousands times more views. Might be onto something there, Whitey.
Maybe.
Yeah, I just don't understand why people buy already popular channels and think that they're going to get success riding off the back of these fans, but the fans aren't going to have it. And I unsubbed, a bunch of other people unsubbed. I gave them a chance, honestly, I did, but I'm just like, I'm not here for your little ukulele music vlog thing, so no, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. And we'll end it here though, but I did have one last question because you said you don't want to make YouTube videos or you're not feeling it. Why? Just is there like a reason?
Yeah, not to be a downer or anything, but depression.
True.
Yeah,
That'll do it.
that'll do it.
I'm gonna dip my
But-
balls into some Thousand Island dressing. Cause I got depression.
Who said that? Who was that?
It was some freestyle I saw on Twitter. I forgot exactly who it was.
Oh man, because
Can you guys hear me?
Hey, Whitey,
Yeah.
what's up?
Now we can.
Oh,
Welcome to
okay.
the
I don't know
Nothings
what happened.
podcast, Whitey.
This whole time I wasn't talking 2 hours.
I'm trying to figure out where that line came from.
I'll
I
find
got
it out. I'll find it and I'll
Yes,
fire it off. All
Um,
excited.
Do you take vitamin D?
I do. Prescription grade.
Okay, because that was huge for me. So I always tell it to
Yeah.
people that I talk to if they're having.
What kind of depression do you have? Are you bipolar? Do you have manic? Or are you just clinically regular, depressed? What's
It's
it all
a
about?
major depressive disorder and anxiety due to my thyroids and other factors. I have a lot of endocrine issues. Yeah.
Did you
so-
not get tipped one day on a drive and that made you depressed?
No.
See, that's why
is
you
it,
tip.
is it the blue sequence in the background that's making you sad?
No.
All right.
Or any of these jokes landing at all? I mean, Jesus Christ.
I
It's
have
a
an idea
tough
for the
fucking
outro.
It
crowd.
took me a second to get the blue joke. I didn't get it at first.
Whitey, second go on the intro for the outro.
Oh yeah,
What
what
do
are you
Straight
doing
up,
for that?
do some push-ups, do some
No,
jumping
I'm
jacks real quick and fire
way.
it off.
I'm way too tired to put that whatever this thing duel. Listen,
Come on.
I understand what Jem said, but whatever Jem said, no. The thing I did in the beginning of today's episode, that will be the intro from now on.
What'd you do?
Well, listen back, everybody, including you, Sonny, and you'll hear it.
No, you got to do the outro, dude.
I didn't work on it.
This will be the third podcast in a row where we don't do it. Do a fucking outro. Tell people where to go. So not everyone listens from the beginning.
Fine, but this is not going to be the recorded one for the future.
You don't have to yuck it up, but say it.
Okay. All right, Sonny. Thank you. But first off, Sonny, thank you so much for coming on. We'll talk off air. But here is the outro, people, before the other outro, I guess. This is Whitey and Gem with producer Dual and also our guest. And this was the Nothings Podcast live on twitch.tv, always at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Follow us on Twitter for updates, Instagram for clips, and TikTok for so much more. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel and subscribe on Google Podcasts or follow us on Spotify and Stitcher. Stop with the chair to listen back to every episode.
Because I'm upset.
I know you're doing that on purpose.
I'm wiggling.
Sonny, Dual, Gem, thank you so much.
All right, you want me to hit it?
No, take your time, Dual.
Thank you guys for listening, by the way.
Anybody know who you are? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
You are a nothing.
You're not even doing okay. You're not even doing kinda good, dude.
Imagine being such a nothing that a homeless guy breaks up with you.
I want to kill him.
I want to crash a plane into your head.
I'm just saying, like,
yeah, hold on. That's like
hold on. Hold on. I'm standing up.
You're miserable, mediocre, nothing. You nothing.